Hello.
We have everybody tonight, which is wonderful because everybody has leveled up.
Yay.
So, if everybody would like to roll the hit die on the beginning of this before we begin. Oh yeah, you have to load up Tabletop Inferno. You can't load up Lost Ark and play that instead.
What do I roll?
I got
What do I
D6.
roll?
Lost Ark.
Oh yes, I have a
you're
D8.
D10.
D10. Oh,
D10,
I
you're
got
a paladin.
5!
that's the
Yes!
that's
More hit
green.
points! You gained like 50% extra hit points, Cat.
I did!
Because why did you heal me by 2 hit points?
Because you gain the difference. So because your con mod increased by 2 when we put the level up and I increased it. Yeah.
Oh
So
my goodness!
Oh no, Damien got a 9.
I got a 9.
I'm in danger. Oh no.
I'm at D12, right?
Yes.
I've got
Why are you moving over there?
I don't know. It feels luckier.
I guess.
My area seems cursed.
I will tell you.
Did you roll a 2 already?
No, I did not roll the 2. I was just dragging this over.
Okay.
I will say.
Hey, watch this be a 1.
Don't be too worried about what you roll.
We re-roll 1s.
Oh,
7.
7. You know what? It's average. I'm happy.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey guys, you don't need to worry too much about what you roll.
Why? Huh?
You'll see.
Reroll.
Oh,
You'll
about that.
see.
It's natural ones. We re-roll natural ones. Reroll.
Oh my
Chris, there's complicated maths.
I'll deal with it.
Oh.
Wow!
Oh no. Okay, so for those of you who are on your character sheet, make sure that you go to your core page and you double click maximum hit point number and you just put in plus whatever you rolled.
Yeah.
It will do the rest for you, provided you upgrade your level to the appropriate level.
Okay.
So
I've had
remember
to
this, you've
Yogurt.
manually.
Plus
upgraded your levels.
19.
Okay, so remember this, you rolled what, a 7?
I rolled a 7, but also I touched a thing, and now it's done weird things, and I'm scared.
Okay, so you rolled a
Check
7,
my-
and your level needs to be 3. And now that your level
Tabletop
is 3, your
23.
HP
I
goes
already
up to
added the
32.
7 to this one, so it's actually 20. No, wait, it was my con. Con's plus 3, so 21.
How much health were you on before?
I had 26, and I was on 8, and I was on 11.
And you're
No,
11, so you should
sorry,
be on
26 was
21.
my 26 was my maximum.
Yep.
Uh, my current was 11.
Mhm.
Oh,
Now, Chris,
So I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I'm good. I
I'm
think
gonna
I have.
Hard-
3 now.
And Harlan, I forgot to mention this, but because you've leveled up, make sure that you've got your subclass thing feature written in. Granted, we know what it does. There's no dispute. We know what it does, and we know what you're going, so that's fine. But yes,
I would
Furlong,
like-
Did you add your number onto it?
I
What did
haven't
you roll?
rolled yet. One sec.
Oh, okay. Roll your D8.
I'm still loading in.
Oh, okay.
Eh.
Who else have I got here?
It's Gasalam,
Jamie, you added your 5 onto your stuff. Oh yeah, you didn't take any damage. You're fine. New Jamie, have you added your stuff correctly?
Yeah, and I've updated the current, knowing it's just 3 less than my maximum.
Yep. Excellent.
Oh, damn.
Perfect. Simon, you all good on your end?
I'm all good. I was previously missing 3 hit points. I am now missing 3 hit points.
Excellent. And your health has gone up. This is juicy watching you guys roll big numbers for your low levels. This is great.
Why?
And then there's Suds.
That is worse. It takes me longer
Look.
to load.
We're not. Nope.
We're not going to talk about you, Suds.
We're not gonna talk about it.
No,
Well,
you.
one-
Yeah.
No, we're not going to talk about Suds because
No,
he has a 13 in con and he's rolled max twice, almost max.
Chris, I just rolled 8.
Oh, 8. Excellent. So you're on core. Go to your
I
maximum.
should be on 28.
No, we need easy.
26.
I'm on 16 now.
Did you already
the-
add?
The plus 2 is already added because I just upgraded
Congrats,
it.
Cat. Congrats.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And those of you who gain spell points as a result of this, you gain the difference in your spell points.
Mhm.
So I believe I've discussed it with the 2 casters, and I've sorted that with Jamie as well.
Should I add plus 8 to my current as well?
Yes. Add plus 8 to your current as well. Yeah, and you get the current hit points from the mid dungeon level up. Yeah, Suds, how many hit points were you on before? Were you on
I was on 11.
and you were
I
on
was
12,
on
but
10.
you also get the plus 1 from your
No. I was on 10. Added the plus 1 from the thing, and then added the dice rolled.
Okay.
Die roll. So 23 is where I'm supposed to be at.
Okay, cool. Oh my goodness. I'm going to play
Oh,
a
that didn't
skirmisher.
work.
I'll take a low con score. Doesn't matter. Rolls max anyway. Wonderful. It's fine.
Look,
Well,
we
welcome
talked
to-
about it yesterday, and it
I
happened.
know, it happened. It's
After
fine.
two natural ones.
You'll roll below double digits on your d12 eventually. Oh yes. Also, everybody, you get 1 hit count as well. So your hit count goes up by 1 because you are gaining it from your level up here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So keep in mind that you are all getting stuff from this. So
Yes.
keep that in mind.
So,
So,
yes. I have
with that,
succeeded.
are you all sitting comfortably?
Nope.
Indeed.
Not even a little
Oh, my
bit.
back hurts.
That's not my problem, old man.
I have tea.
Bigger.
Well done, everyone. You've all gained so much strength over these past few sessions. Growing confidence, defeating rats. Such powerful enemies to be defeated. Anyway, last
you.
time our group of level 3 misfits, Kat, Damien, Kay, Lloyd, Romulus, and Vinny, had overthrown the tyrannical hive mind of the rat and seen their way into the back chamber of what seemed to be an old drug lab, now turned upside down, but the sounds of tearing and squelching from the outside tell of another truth. With the rat now dead, and the swarms of rats fleeing this particular compound, you currently stand within the storage room and the lab of this particular underground facility, with some areas still left unchecked within this particular area, and the rooms around you cluttered after the combat and the fleeing rats. You otherwise begin to gather yourselves, composing and taking in the surroundings, the catching of one little piece of dark black and purple slime in the main chamber itself, otherwise vialed now. You otherwise hear the sounds of combat, and Vinny, you are the first to observe what looks to be a huge by proportion, barely able to fit in this chamber at the crossroads slime that seems to otherwise be moving large tendrils over and striking and grabbing large swarms of rats and absorbing them into it, where you quickly watch as their bodies dissolve as the fur blackens and the flesh bleeds into almost pulverized or vaporized innards. You currently see this down the hallway from where you currently stand. You have otherwise snuck out, for the most part, coming out of the illusory door, kind of poking your head out and looking out. So I'd like you to make me a stealth check, please,
Oh boy.
as you have taken a step out at this instance.
Could be worse. Let's have a look. Stealth, that's +3, so 10.
Okay. You kind of poke your head out, you take a step out, kind of hearing the sounds of combat, and it takes you a little bit for your eyes to focus before you notice what's going on, and you immediately kind of take a moment to compose yourself. Given the combat that's going on, you don't know if it spotted you or otherwise, but there seems to be, for reference as to what you can currently see, what looks to be one of those otherwise massive oozes that you'd seen before, one of the large cystic ones that had grown into the wall previously and moved towards you, is currently fending off what looks to be maybe several swarms of rats at this point, which are all fighting it one after another, doing what they can to it. The fight is continuing. It doesn't look like it's going to go in any particular way, but you can tell just by looking at it from how long you're currently looking at it. You may extend your stay if you wish. Of they are fighting it, and where they may be doing damage and tearing off small pieces and chunks, more of them are being dissolved, and it seems to not be losing mass.
Okay. Does it appear to be moving at all?
The slime?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Okay.
Large tendrils otherwise reaching out and snapping up large numbers, and you note of the swarms that are on the back are still getting hit.
Okay. But like the mass of it, is it staying in place or?
Oh yes, sorry. The mass of it is staying in place, and it seems to be like wobbling around slightly, very slowly. You imagine that this might have been one of the previous ones that was attached to the wall. One of the ones you previously fought seems to have come out at this time.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna duck back inside the cave.
Okay.
Okay, so things have taken a weird turn. The rats and the slimes are now fighting each other.
Hmm.
I'll say your party's reconvened for this conversation to happen.
Is this
Well-
where we fought the rat?
The
Yeah.
rat, yes.
Ah.
Yeah, the rat was at the back
it
here,
died
and
back here.
yeah, and just as a general description for the room, looking around, you can see there are a large number of boxes in this particular room. There are a few bottles and vials, which I believe have already been picked up by the party, and what looks to be old alchemy equipment, along with notes that have just been scooped by Kat and into her bag to be translated later, seemingly in Elvish.
Mhm.
You can see a large number of broken bottles and glasses, 2 corpses, both of which seem to have more flesh on them than most, and a quill, which I believe, Kat, you also picked up, because it had minor magical vibes.
Well, it is likely
then,
that the rats will win the fight.
Did anyone check the boxes / barrels?
The boxes that are around the room do not appear to have been opened on these edge ones, so it doesn't look like anybody has.
I'll try one of them.
Sure.
I think I'll try the one that's to my left.
I'm just gonna check the body that's closest to me then.
Check the new
I will assist with
It's
the
investigation
boxing.
or?
You will assist with the box? Okay. I would like Kat, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Vinny, is there anything you'd like to do as you're ducking back in, kind of having this conversation?
No, I'm going to be keeping an ear out from the exit, see if any of the fighting gets closer.
Okay.
And I'm going to go get my food real quick.
15.
Jeff actually in a wall. I just
When
want
he comes
to
back
ask
to
this
the
question.
No.
Yeah,
No, he'll
no,
be on
he's
my
not
shoulder.
in a wall. He's
Okay.
on Kat's shoulder.
Okay, let's
So,
go.
Kat, you're making an investigation check.
Yeah, 15.
I would like Damien, Lloyd, and Kay all to make me strength checks to begin with, followed by investigation checks should you succeed the DC 10.
I will gladly provide advantage to anyone who needs
Lloyd has failed.
buff.
I will most likely need it as. 'Cause I don't have the best strength. I have a
Yeah.
little.
Power of
Lloyd
buff.
has failed.
All of you fail at opening
Damien's
up
failed.
boxes.
You're a poo.
Look, I'm just
Okay,
gonna
let-
smash it. Like,
Don't! That went well last
Please
time.
smash it. Please
Look.
smash it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I
just
don't
gonna
know.
smash the top
Can-
off.
can
That's
I-
fine.
Is there anything I can do to stop the madness?
I will say, Romulus, you were assisting someone. The most likely person to assist would have been Lloyd, given his
Yep.
lowest strength. So I will say, go ahead and Lloyd, roll me a second roll because you're wrong with,
I'll
with
take a roll.
advantage here. And Kat, what did you get for investigation?
15.
I don't care.
15. You kneel down. You're welcome to make the attack roll if you want, Kay.
Huh?
Uh,
Oh no, I don't care about the boxes really.
Shit.
Okay.
I really.
I do mind. I'm going to do it. I'm going to attack.
You're going to attack?
Yeah, I'm going to attack that box.
Okay, with your mace.
I don't want to open. Deserves to be
Um,
smacked.
Okay, that hits. Okay, you hit the top. It doesn't break the lid. The lid is sturdier than you thought.
Oh.
I have failed even with advantage. Romulus, could
Wonderful.
you help me out here?
I
Okay. Before we move to that, Kat,
Yep.
you're otherwise kneeling down and investigating the body as you otherwise look over it. You get a look over the body itself, and you can see most of the biological matter has mostly decayed. The innards seem to have been removed, seemingly. And getting a look at them, it's hard to tell whether it may have been surgical, whether it's just they were the bits that dissolved first, or anything. It's hard to tell. The flesh is still mostly intact, though, and it's hard to tell how old the body is as well. But you do know, as you otherwise kind of look over it, what looks to be another one of the leafcutter emblems. This one seems to be more of a circular design, more of a pin than a brooch. Kind of a smaller one, maybe about the size of a 10p coin at most, compared to the previous brooch, which was maybe about the size of a £2 coin.
Okay. I will pick up the leaf cutter thing. I found a pin. Body, though, is thing. Okay. I am going to cast Mold Earth and bury the body.
Using mold earth, you otherwise begin to cover and bury the body,
Um,
otherwise kind of shifting and moving it up and over the top of it.
did you say there was a second body?
Yes, the second body which the ooze was on top of, which is mostly, if not all, entirely decayed, except for the bone, of course.
Is there clothes on the body?
No.
No. Okay. Then I am not going near that. I've had enough bodies for one day.
So, Romulus, what were you doing in this instance?
I will. Well, I've been requested to help Lloyd. Therefore, I should probably do that.
Okay.
I've not been paying attention to what's going on behind me because I've been helping with the boxes.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm going to assist
Okay.
with Lloyd.
Looking at the boxes, you have what looks to be a few different types of boxes around here. Ones that look marked and ones that aren't.
Can I know Sylvan. Can I? The stuff on the.
The marking doesn't seem to be wording. It seems to be a
Okay.
symbol. The symbol in this particular instance looks like a circle with a hat with a line through it.
Circle with a line through it.
Let me get a quick drawing for you. It's almost like a slightly pursed or kind of a slightly pinched. Not necessarily accurate. The circle will be centered, but it'll be that kind of
It
symbol.
makes sense now. This box is full of hats. I will open the hat box.
Okay, go ahead and make me a strength check.
I will be attempting this.
Which one is the opening? The marked or not marked?
Marked.
Marked or not marked? Marked. Okay.
It's got a +6, so 14.
That's fine. Cracking it open, you look on the inside and you note that there are. I need to quickly double check my notes here. How many would
Rats!
be in-
Rats! Oh god, so many rats!
Bottled rats.
Bottled rats.
Oh.
No, it's actually
Um,
cats you can bottle because they are of course, liquid with fur.
So, Kat, how many things did you get last time? Sorry.
Things to do. Oh, inventory. Give me 1 second. I got a wine bottle and a flask of silvery gold liquid.
Okay. You see inside this one, Romulus, as you otherwise look in, what looks to be an otherwise relatively small keg of some form.
Finally, my attempt to make a beer-battered rat shall come to fruition. I pick up the keg.
Okay.
Is there any labeling on it at all, or markings, or?
No markings whatsoever.
All right. I will put that in my backpack.
I'm back, by the way.
Is there anything in it?
There was a keg.
Okay, I will say, given the
Anything
size of the
inside the
keg,
keg?
you probably won't be able to put it in your backpack. You'd have to carry it.
I shall fasten a harness.
We check the inside of the keg.
Nope.
Does it appear to be filled with something?
You kind of give it a little shake. It does slosh, but there doesn't seem to be a tap on it or any means.
I shall have to locate a cork. Right. It appears to have some liquid inside of it, though I am uncertain what could be in there.
It could be some of whatever they've been distilling,
Possibly.
want of a better word.
Or perhaps one of the ingredients.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Regardless, we shall investigate later.
Yeah, when there's not slimes and rats battling outside.
It'll be good. It'll be good evidence for later, should we need it as well.
Yes. And if it is alcohol, I will make beer battered rat for everyone.
If it's not illegal or dangerous, you're welcome to keep it.
Excellent.
If it is, I'll be requesting it as evidence as to what's going on here.
I
Is
will
there
need some of what's
illegal
in that
alcohol?
barrel in the other room as well.
The what? Okay.
Which
The
barrel?
one with the white silvery powder.
Wasn't that up? Oh, wasn't that upstairs?
I think it was in both of them.
Ah.
Yeah, it's in both. The ones down here, they haven't been. No, only one of them has been opened, and it does contain the powder. There seems to be more of it down here.
Well, next up, I shall attempt to open yet more boxes.
Okay, so you go about opening up boxes.
I'm
Meanwhile,
just not
Vinny-
good at anything else, so I might as well use the strength where I can.
Yep, that's fine. Vinny, go ahead and make me a perception check, please.
Coming right up.
The sound of someone who really doesn't want to make a perception check.
That's alright. That's an 11.
Okay. You can hear the sounds of combat outside. Were you peeking out or just listening?
Just listening for the moment.
Okay. Listening, you hear the sound of the squeaking as it does it doesn't die down, it does get more and more rapid, and you hear the sound of squeaking as it rushes by your particular location. You don't seem to hear combat necessarily getting closer, but you do hear kind of this sucking sound followed by almost like a splash sound. Something happens. You're not entirely sure what, though, from just listening. But the squeaking does seem to be getting slowly lower and lower.
Oh no, the rats are being defeated.
All the slime separated.
Even though rats are quite difficult enemies, despite what, like, incorporeal voices in the sky may say.
I'm gonna take a step.
Only because they resist to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh, look at all the damage I do!
Okay, it sounds like the fight may be coming to a close. We might want to get ready to move.
How comes? Oh,
Well,
what?
something's happening, and something is rarely good
Oh, that's true.
when rats and slimes are concerned. You remember what the last big slime we fought did?
Went kaboom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think this thing absorbs stuff?
I don't know. I'm not a slime scientist.
Damn it,
Very
cat!
fun, I don't want to die.
I'm a bard, not a scientist, or a rogue, or whatever the fuck you are. Not a scientist!
He's a bogue.
I'm a bogue, not a scientist!
Noted. Okay. Well,
Is he the head of
I
face
guess
of Vogue?
we should head out then, I guess.
If it doesn't explode, we can always come back here later.
I think it would be prudent to grab what we can, though.
Apparently, I lack strength, so I can't help you there.
What
You
I
finish
not?
cracking open the barrel there, Romulus, as you otherwise get the next crate off. Go ahead and make me another strength check.
Here's
Marked
what
or
I
unmarked?
roll a 1.
Damien wishes to
Marked or
attempt
unmarked?
again to
Oh,
open them.
absolute opposite.
Marked or unmarked?
I,
Good to know.
it's a natural 20, I don't care. Whichever would be funnier.
I just need to know. Marked or
Okay.
unmarked?
We've done one marked.
Marked,
Let's
yep.
do an unmarked.
Cracking open the top, kind of grabbing it by the edge and pulling it off. You can hear the snapping of nails. Otherwise, pull the lid off. You look on the inside and you see it is an abundance of straw and what looks to be almost bundled wrapped packages.
Ah, this.
Bundled what?
Look,
Wrapped
wrapped
packages.
packages. I too was excited when I thought he said rat packages.
Wrapped packages. They are probably
Wrapped
about
packages.
maybe half a foot in length and then maybe 3 inches across, and they're kind of not cylindrical, but thereabouts.
I shall make my own rat packages.
He's not.
Right. I have a lot. I want you to know there are a large number of rats on my horn still.
Yes, this is true.
I believe at least 3 on each horn.
I believe you have 3 on each horn, yeah, currently.
Yes.
Are you gonna skewer them or what?
And Damien, did you
That was
want
the
to...
plan.
I will try to open one in a second, yes.
Okay. Are you going to be marked or unmarked?
I will try a marked.
Okay, go ahead.
How wrapped are those
16.
packages?
How wrapped? Think it's kind of like almost like everyone from Britain will get this reference. Like when you go to the chippy and you
Yeah,
get them
yeah,
wrapped in
yeah,
the newspaper.
Don't even need to see us say a single thing more. I
We
get it.
instantly know, yep.
The North
Instantly know.
Macedonian understands fish and chips perfectly.
No.
Okay, no. Okay, so effectively, it's multiple layers of what looks to just be wrapping, either paper or cloth of some form, just wrapped around whatever these packages are.
Is it a regular size or jumbo?
If you're, it depends on what chippy you go to, but it's
Oh.
not chips. In terms of strength, as you otherwise open an unmarked one, On this one in particular, as you go to take the lid off, you feel that it otherwise slides a bit, and as you otherwise pull it off, you can see the interior is lined with what looks to be kind of a soft layer of straw. Doesn't seem to be anything in it.
This particular marked box seems to be empty.
Noted.
I will. Lloyd, attempt an investigation. Perhaps there is something we are missing. Use your many eye tattoos.
I will use my many eye tattoos to investigate the wrapped package.
Yep.
Excellent.
Okay.
Wait, the rat. Oh, I meant to investigate the thing. Oh, yeah, well, investigate.
Oh, the empty one.
I was just on the basis of like we're himbos. You're the smart one.
Wow! Thanks,
How
Romulus.
can I investigate both?
Okay. Rolling me looking through the empty box. You otherwise kind of give it a little bit of a ruffle round through the straw. Doesn't seem to be anything inside of it.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, it won't require rolls for either of these.
Yeah.
As you begin to unravel one of the wrapped packages and kind of taking the layers of cloth off and folding it back, you make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
I'm not good at these. Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you begin to unravel, you don't notice that it begins to come loose, and as you otherwise pull one bit off, you feel it slip and slide. As you watch as two large, otherwise wrapped sausages and what looks to be some form of bun falls to the ground and lands in the slime and blood on the floor. These are rations, it would seem.
Ah.
So there's one less ration in there.
We have located rat ion.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Rat ions.
Are you sure, Chris?
Do you want to?
Are you sure there's one less ration in there?
Do you want to?
I'm gonna sneak it.
Roll me a stealth check.
Sorry, what was that?
He's rolling a stealth check. I want to see him sneak
I
it.
just wish to ask Romulus, are they positive?
Yes.
A hot dog fell out of here.
That is
You look
fell
look
Fell in
down.
the blood. Where is it?
You where'd it go? It seems to have disappeared as the hot dogs and the bun seem to have disappeared into the ether, and they haven't hit the floor. Was the package empty all along? You're not quite sure.
I
Witchcraft.
swear a sausage came out of here.
Well, be glad that it didn't. Right. These appear to be rations.
Are they positively or negatively charged?
I understand. Well, as we're getting them for free, I believe they're neutral. There was no charge involved.
Yeah.
The charge of stealing, maybe.
If we sell them we will be negatively charged because we will not be charged. Other people will be charged. I see that there is a book here and papers.
Cat's
It's
already
gone.
scooped all that up in the bags just to
I
to make sure that everything.
There are
was
also
gathered before
books over here. Have
Yes.
they been looked at?
They have not been looked through, no. However, at this point, Vinny, you, as kind of the party's investigating a bit more, despite the message otherwise, the sound of rats stops. And you hear another... before you hear a very slow
We must leave.
sound. You don't know that. Only Vinny hears this at the moment. I'd say also Kay as well at this point, as you've otherwise moved back over here.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like it's getting louder, though. You're not entirely sure where it's going. It's too slow to tell.
Should I look?
Go ahead. In the meantime, we should all get ready to move. The rats
Yes.
have run out.
Very well. I pick up the bookshelf.
Stealthily look.
What?
Okay.
But you
Give
got
me a stealth check and a perception check.
While they were doing their
Okay.
bits with the boxes, I just grabbed a couple of samples.
Of...
Oh
Of
God.
just
Stealth and
random
perception.
bits that looked of interest. Bit
Well,
of
that's some
slime,
pretty good
bit of
rolls.
tendril.
Oh, okay. Just grabbing like bits of the.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as you otherwise look about, you can see where the like the residue bits of slime, which has kind of gone a little bit soft. It's not as coagulated as usual, so it's almost runny. Whereas the cord has turned to what looks to be kind of this darker blackish ash, similar to what you saw before.
Mhm.
You kind of scoop a bit of that up in a vial, scoop a bit of regular slime up, you can scoop little bits and pieces, take a few bits of what look to be slight damp sections on bits of glass from the alchemy ware. Take it, put it inside a small box or package that you have for your catalogue of stuff.
Mhm.
Taking evidence in this instance. Almost as you pick up the bookshelf, kind of taking it, you lift it up. What is your carrying capacity?
It is pretty dumb. Give me a second. 540 pounds altogether. I'm currently doing about 140 of that, so about 400 pounds left.
Okay.
That isn't including the keg, because you didn't tell me how much the keg weighed.
Yes, sorry. Keg filled with liquid. That would be in the dungeon in the player's handbook. The shelf, on the other hand, which I've just looked up.
How much does the average shelf weigh?
Yeah, I literally typed that in. It depends on the wood type. Oh boy.
Clearly a Billy bookcase.
Mahogany.
It's
Mahogany.
actually an extremely rare blue ebony.
Oh, it's telling. Oh, that's how much weight can it take. I want to know how much it weighs. How much does a shelf weigh? I don't want capacity.
How big is the shelf?
It's about 4 foot across, 3 rungs high, so I'd say about 6 foot tall.
Say, is there stuff on it?
Yes, it's currently covered in books. Which Romulus, I'll say, go ahead and roll me a dexterity check just to make sure nothing falls off. If you're just looking to keep the books.
Your typical oak bookcase weighs anything between 50 to 100 pounds.
Okay, and
I'd say it'd be more closer to
Dex,
like the
that's
first one,
it's only an
With-
11.
without the books.
Okay. We're carrying the bookshelf. A lot of the books are coming off, and they are otherwise hitting the ground. here.
Okay, this isn't working. I'm just going to start shoveling books randomly into my bag, and then I'm leaving.
Okay. Just picking up large swaths of books and shoving them in. Okay.
Yeah.
As far as we go for a keg,
I was going to use a bookshelf shield, but this obviously wasn't going to work.
why is it not
Ooh,
telling me how much
hold
a
on.
keg weighs?
I can tell you.
Why?
If you give me a sec, I can be able to tell you how much you said for the keg that Malcolm had. Because Malcolm
Okay,
had a
we're gonna
keg.
we're gonna use a smaller version of the barrel stats. So an empty keg would be 35 pounds.
Oof.
So given that it's full, I will say, because that would roughly quadruple its weight, so you'd be looking at 140 pounds.
I mean, I can easily carry it, but also, ouch. 140, you said.
Yep, 140 pounds. So you can easily carry it. Given its size, you'll be carrying it underarm. In combat, I'll assume that you'll put it down gently before drawing your weapon.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yes. That doesn't mean that I will be having it left in the place where you started combat, though. So you'll have to keep that in mind.
Books.
Books, they weigh 5 pounds each, so just add like... roll me a d12.
Good grief, those are some heavy books.
The hefty tomes, leather bound. 12.
Okay, you scoop up 12 books, which I'm going to have to invent. So let's go. Okay.
Instant regret.
Yeah, should have gone with the lower dice. Oh well. Okay, so you gather up a bunch of books. Okay, with your stealth and perception, you stealth out of this particular region. And looking around with your perception, you do not see any rats in the nearby vicinity. And you see the tail end of this thing moving up this way. You also note what looks to be one of these is currently parked itself there and is moved under the bridge and is now waiting, seemingly gathering. You can see that both of them are stained red, with large amounts of otherwise pulverized and vaporized blood floating on the interior of them, organs, bone, flesh, and fur floating in them and slowly and rapidly being absorbed. You note that this one seems to have what looks to be almost these large, almost smooth sections that have been carved out of it from almost the top section. And you watch as it moves, it rolls like a ball.
Hmm.
And Unfortunately, I do not own the rights to Katamari, so I cannot play it.
All right.
I was about to say, is this thing about to Katamari? Yes.
I am gonna do a thing to see if it may or may not work.
Mhm.
I am going to pick up a stone or something or
Mhm.
anything and kind of like chuck it in the water down here, see if I can get that thing to come down this way instead of going up.
Okay. Taking a small stone, picking it up. Hits the water. There is a splash. Do you wait for the moment, or do you duck back inside?
I'm gonna see if they move.
Where would you roughly like to throw it?
I'd say I'd like it to see if I'm trying to see if that one will get its attention. I'm gonna try and throw it somewhere around like here-ish.
Okay. You throw it. It hits. There's a pause as you watch as kind of this light wave, not a strong one, but a very faint one, just moves along the water for a moment where it hits, a ripple. And you watch as this one moves further this way, and this one keeps going up.
Shit. Well, with that one coming closer, I'm going back in.
Okay. So you move back in.
We got a problem.
What?
Are they coming near?
The big one's going up.
Maybe we could ambush it through the other door. Through that storeroom.
We could try. I lured the second one closer down this way. So
Well, we can't go out that door then. Let's get moving.
Yeah.
Before it sees us.
Oh. Okay. So stop there.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let me just put you back up there. Okay.
Okay.
In this current instance, Kay, as you're moving up and into this room, you see across the way where the door is jammed open. You watch as this thing moves up and pulls itself through the doorway.
Ah. Very good.
As you watch as the large tendrils on it begin to almost grab around the edges, it begins to almost haul its body through as you hear this kind of sickly sucking sound. And as you kind of look about the chamber in this sudden shock, I would like Kay, Vinny, Damien, and Kat to all make me stealth checks, please, as you are on this side of the illusion.
Ah.
You're stuffed. You're stuffed. It's not gonna
remember,
work.
Remember, Damien, you have disadvantage because you're wearing heavy armor.
Even better. We're really stuffed. Oh, we
Oh,
are damn
yeah.
right stuffed. We don't even need to worry about disadvantage. If I roll a double natural one, I'll be really happy at this point.
No.
I believe
Okay.
in you.
So let's see.
I'm
What did you get,
definitely-
Kay?
I got 11? No, 13.
13. Okay.
13.
Vinny?
Oh, dirty 20.
Nice. Damien, natural 1 for a total of
oh, hang on. This could be really entertaining. Bear with me.
6, isn't it?
That's -6, yeah.
Oh.
And Kat?
11.
Okay. As you all kind of step out with this, Kay, you're the first to notice and the only one to notice. As they begin moving up, Vinny takes a step up, kind of looks down at this before looking up and seeing the ooze at the back. Damien, on the other hand, not knowing at all what's going on as he cannot see the ooze, kind of just shuffles past for that moment, kind of taking a step up and turns around almost asking you guys what's going on. And Kat, you move up as well. To which Lloyd, you would move in, not knowing anything's wrong, and Romulus, you taking up the rear.
Well,
I would like everyone
Hush.
to roll for initiative, please.
For fuck's sake! I only just got out of initiative.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Rolling. All the parties rolling. Rawhide.
Guarantee I'm gonna roll
Rawhide.
Yes.
natural one.
It was a 9 again.
Yes,
sheer
roll
head of rolling
roll
it.
high.
There you go. Told you.
Nice.
Another negative 6 on initiative.
Keep them dices rolling. Rawhide.
I am so
Rawhide.
dead. It's untrue.
You're not dead. You just
Uh,
leveled
we're
up. You've
rolling
got plenty of
initiative?
hit points. Yes.
God, I need to do a Western themed campaign at some point.
Not 20.
Wow.
Fuck.
Well, no one's stopping you.
Will it have
Everyone's a
both types-
gunslinger or an art or an
I got a nat 20, Chris.
Harlan, will it have both types of music? Country and
country and Western.
Okay. Seeing as you ignored the rats are going to be moved down on my sheet.
What rats did we ignore? When were there rats?
What's going on here? Unless they're
One's outside.
allies.
Ah!
When they were fighting just a moment ago, there were rats fighting this outside.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
I thought they were eaten.
They were getting
I just
eaten.
didn't see any.
uh,
There could still be some.
This is
they
true.
came to a compact.
Okay, so you have a lower initiative than that. You roll
What is
this,
in this?
and you're getting that. Okay, not too bad this time. Well done, Oozes. You're doing okay.
Just
Ooh,
gonna
Plague Knight's
say,
doing well.
I'm just gonna say my initiative's 14. I got a call, so I gotta mute myself.
Yep. Okay. So 25 to 20.
24.
Oh, I know I had to think of this. 24 on Lloyd. Natural
I got a
20, I'm
nat
gonna
20
assume.
again on initiative, Chris.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Nope. I want the small one that I have in my zone of hidden.
In my zone of hidden.
Oh.
Zone of hidden.
Yep.
Remind me, I
Out of
can't
zone
use
of
my new
truth,
spells.
get ready for
right?
zone of lies.
Okay.
I can't use my new spells, right?
Correct. As you have not had a long rest, you haven't got them prepared. 20 to 15.
17.
15 cat. 10 to 5. Or, no, 15 to 10, sorry.
11.
11.
14, like I said.
10 to 5. 5 to 0.
Oh, my apologies. 11.
Oh, I guess you're muted. And Damien on -6. Okay. I love the +5 and -5 system. It allows for some glorious things.
I don't think that today I'm going to be able to roll high again. I don't think I've rolled high up to now.
That's fine.
You'll be fine.
Squished and killed. Must be a s-
You'll be fine. Okay, so top of the initiative we have Lloyd, followed by Cat.
Bareback. To the bathroom.
Cat.
Okay,
I
then
had the highest
Romulus
initiative,
and Vinny.
so I wet
Vinny
myself.
goes above.
Yeah, I will.
Goes
I need to be right back. I'm guessing Plague Knight and.
Plague Knight rolled high, sorry.
Oh, Plague Knight rolled high.
Nice.
He did
Not
well
very
on
useful
this.
when he's stuck where he is, but nice.
That's true. He doesn't technically know what's going on.
And this one,
blunder
I
into it.
believe, will be somewhere around.
Yeah.
I believe this one will be okay.
We'll get to these when we get to.
That's
these.
my guess. Look, I'm
That's your
guessing.
guess.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm guessing this
So-
there, this
Oh,
there,
he said. Infernal just went to the loo.
this there.
Do we want to take a quick 5-minute break? Just because I'm going to go and get myself a drink for my throat as well.
Yeah, I'll finish my dinner.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to take a quick few minute break. Won't be long. Just before this combat begins, and you guys can strategize.
Don't worry, stream. I will be here reading my dwarven erotica. Hans lovingly took.
Okay.
Wait, Infernal, did you say you were back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. We were just going to take a quick break before this. So I'm just going to be right back. Won't be long.
I'm disappointed I didn't
What
get
are you
to
gonna do while I'm gone?
continue reading my dwarven erotica.
I mean, I like that you guys can strategize, and in my case, it's a case of basically the strategy is try to free me from the use, because that's what's going to happen.
I don't know. I
Hans
mean,
lovingly touched
you got-
the line.
you got a
It
bunch
was
of people that go before
extremely
you, and we're
juicy.
probably gonna go running up there. So
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. So it's going to be the opposite of what should happen, which is that the guy who should be the tank is going to be just standing around opening boxes like Lloyd did to Glomp.
I swear, if you open a box, I'm gonna eat your horse.
Wow, but you don't know about my horse yet. As
I
we
will
said
find out
previously.
about your horse,
You will
and
eat
I
it.
will eat it.
Cat can smell the horse on you.
I can. I can.
Sorry, K. I meant K. God.
Yeah, probably can as well.
I mean, Cat would be infinitely familiar. We've already established this with my cattle antics.
Fucking. How many push runes have I got? Can I just push you into the slime?
Yes, do it.
Come on, tank.
I mean, you can
Lord.
imagine what's going to happen. Damien's going to be looking through the box looking for apples so that he can just throw them every now and then, each turn, at Cat, saying, "Catch in your mouth! We got a comment against the news! No! This is the game of catch!"
Right. Right.
Oh my goodness. This is going to go
Ding
so
dong.
well.
I know you can hear me. Only until we get.
Oh, wait, are we going to be entertaining this stream?
I don't believe that stream can actually hear us, but if they
Yes,
can.
Stream can hear us.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, both of them.
Hans lovingly touched
Oh.
the slime. It was extremely juicy.
Why a slime?
As he fondled the slime, it jiggled with great enjoyment. This was the beginning of something new. Something that some would call abominable, but Hans would call it love. This has been the first chapter of Jiggly Lovings, a Dwarven Erotica. If you would like to hear more, please join my Patreon.
It's quite a subscription service.
I hate you so much. That's so bad. You do that so well.
Next up,
Weekly installments only payable in NFTs.
I will only accept NFTs of various monkeys, because apparently that's a thing that I don't understand.
Right, I'm back.
Next up, the tale of the dragons, a dwarf, and a surprising amount of potatoes.
All right, Lloyd, you're up.
Edelf-
I hate this.
I was very intrigued by the next story. How dare
No.
you stop him, DM?
He can continue it on his turn in the initiative.
Yeah.
Listening to the story. No, I don't.
He can continue saying it on, the initiative, on his initiative. All right.
Yeah, but you can't pass this, otherwise you can't hear him.
Look, I had to entertain stream somehow, Chris.
That's what we're
Yeah,
hearing
I
from the
know.
back room. That.
Yes, I'm sorry,
No
stream.
idea.
I am lightly
Right.
ill.
Do I see the big giant slime coming through the door from here?
No, it's in dark. It's
Walk
dark.
here. Oh, I can fuck.
All
shouldn't be,
those
I've got a
eyes,
torch.
but none of them have dark.
Oh
vision.
right, you have a torch now, don't you? Yes. Okay, so I'll say, yeah,
Maybe
Damien,
Scarlet.
you haven't noticed it because of the thematic nature of how Cat was still technically in the illusion.
Mhm.
However, Lloyd, as you exit, you can see like the shimmering light off of the edge of what looks to be large tendrils of this green slime pulling itself in, and you can see one of them reaching towards Damien at this moment.
I'm gonna be
Damien,
spoilers.
watch out! There's a slime tendril coming towards you. As I guess.
I believe, Damien, you're currently focusing on or concentrating on your Shield of Faith.
Shield
at
of
the moment.
face still probably.
Who's
Yeah.
Shield of Faith? Himself?
Damien
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Okay, I was about to do that as well, so I won't do that. Instead, I will use.
We need all the shield of faith.
What can I use?
Just some cold water to this.
Bless me.
I'm just literally a bless pot.
Oh my goodness!
Damn
Wow.
it. Why have I done this to myself? I
You
will
don't get other
bless
spells yet.
Damien K.
Your blessing.
Yeah, I'm using bless.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
So I'm going to use blue for this. So we have Kay, Vinny, who's concentrating on dancing lights,
Yeah.
and Damien, who's adding an additional 1 to his stack.
He's
I
collecting.
must have all the counters.
It'll get even better when this thing engulfs him. And
You
he
need to
ends up
put
being...
concentration on me as well.
Oh yes, thank you.
And as I yell that out, I will, I guess... What's the plan of action? Shit.
Not here.
I will make space for Romulus to go through.
Okay.
Okay.
Shimmying over, otherwise climbing over one of the boxes, difficult terrain, but you otherwise kind of climb over onto the other side, kind of nestling yourself in the corner. You've got a good line of sight on this thing. Okay. So that's your action to cast Bless. Movement action, moving. Bonus action, anything, or that it?
I can't really make him slower than he already is, so.
You try.
Yeah, that will be it.
Okay.
Moves every other turn.
End of your turn. It is now the Plague Knight's turn. The Plague Knight, who's at the back, is kind of just waiting. Is going to hold his movement for Romulus to move in, because he can hear that there it seems to be commotion that Lloyd has mentioned, but he can't squeeze past easily. So, bashing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'd just get in the way. So yeah, he's going to hold his movement and wait for Romulus to go by. Okay. Cat,
So
you're
you're
up.
up for a turn.
Okay.
Huh.
That's incorrect.
Okay. I want to get
Something to note, the
here,
red one is the big one and these two are the smaller
Yeah.
ones.
but
Wait,
there's
is
a
that
lot
a
of
small one?
boxes, and I'm not a go.
I'm just going to put this here for later, because you know it exists.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Forgot about that one.
Are you sure you're not a
it is,
goat?
Yeah, I want to move here. I climb it. Yeah, I'm moving
I
there.
hear goats like apples.
You're moving there.
Yeah.
Make me your choice of an athletics or acrobatics check. Should you fail, your equine form will come into effect, and this will count as 20 feet of movement just moving over the boxes here, before you use the rest of it to land on the other side.
Oh, both of them suck. Okay. All right. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Acrobatics. I want to see a centaur do acrobatics things.
Yep. Definitely.
I don't even know how I'm gonna. This is.
Well,
Wow.
Don't
Okay.
look bad.
That's actually a 19.
19. Okay. You see the boxes, and you're like, I can do this. I've seen Vinny do it before. You parkour off the boxes, landing on the other side. Woo! Not too bad climbing. It's just a bit of jumping along the way. That's fine. Use, given it would still be difficult terrains, that would be 10, 5, 10, 15, 20 to get to there.
That was easy. Yeah. Okay. I am going to. I wonder if I can like. Well, everyone can see it because the torch is here. I am just going to.
I was going to say, just as a note for the spellcasters, you can still upcast your spells, even if you do not have spells of that level, should you wish, just as a general note, because you are now 3rd level.
No, yeah.
Acrobatic.
I'm going to. No, everyone's on pretty good health. No. Alright, I'm just gonna cast a homing blade at it. So I will form my unicorn horn and launch it straight at the
Okay.
slime.
Taking out the small dagger? Nah. Putting it away and placing your hand on the crystalline horn before shooting forward this tiny homing blade. Go ahead and roll damage. You're not in the red, I assume?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not now.
So, 4 points of piercing damage. Okay. You watch as the blade otherwise shoots forward, slightly sinking into this thing, doing 4 points of damage to it. As it digs into the surface of it, you watch as it hits and ripples, and you watch as it hits almost more forms on the inside of it. something deeper within, slightly obscured, it would seem.
It's more rats.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay. End of your turn. It is the Cystic Oozeball's turn.
Ah.
Hey,
It's
what
up.
now?
Cystic
I don't like that
Oozeball.
sound.
Wait, shouldn't it be below cat?
Oh, did I pick up cat? Sorry, yes, you are correct. Sorry. Okay, the Cystic Oozeball is going to charge Damien.
Yay.
Okay.
That's about right.
Rolling charge. You cannot see it, so it has unseen attacker. That's
Oh,
cocked.
wow. Good luck
Oh
with that,
man!
Damien.
Even with those 2 rolls, no, that's only a 12. I rolled poorly. Okay,
Does it at least
you
move?
watch.
Does it at least? I was about to say, does it at least
Yeah.
move?
You watch as it otherwise pulls back slightly, and with the tendrils on either side, pulls itself forward as it rolls towards towards Damien. As you watch, is instinctively kind of hearing Lloyd shout, turns, lifts his shield, and this radiant blast goes off from the Shield of Faith as it otherwise smashes against it and is blocked and held in place, unable to otherwise overwhelm him. It has used its charge, so it is going to... can't do anything else because it used its charge this turn. Okay. So that is going to end the Cystic Oozeball's turn there.
I think Damien's aware of it at last.
Yes, very much
I'm
so.
not certain.
Okay, Kay's turn. What would Kay like to do in this instance?
Kay is first going to hiccup.
Oh no. I forgot. Yeah.
And jump on the boxes.
Okay. you jump on the
Annoyed at being hiccuping, is going to attack the stupid slime thingy.
Okay.
Go, child.
Okay. You have... Oh, no, not D4. Oh, and that's
Yes.
for Bless. Right.
Yep.
Sorry, that's for Bless. I was like, wait, no, you're on D6 now. What are you doing?
Yep. Just for bless. Ah.
Oh, no.
10.
Yes.
Actually, hold on. No, it's a 12.
Yes.
Look, I forgot about the thingy. Okay.
Yeah,
Forgot about
they have
this.
low AC. It's great. It's got lower AC than the typical ooze. So damage-wise, you do 3 plus...
3 plus 5, because I believe it takes half damage from poison.
3 plus 5. Yep, takes half damage from poison. What kind of damage is this?
It is slashing, because it's my tail.
Okay, so is you otherwise... wait, hold on. Isn't your tail piercing?
No, it says slashing for my tail. It
It's
says
supposed to be
slashing for my tail and for my claws and piercing for my bite.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I believe it's because it's
Yeah.
more of a sword than a rapier.
Yeah. Okay, so that would be 3 plus 4 plus 2, but the 2 is halved to 1.
Yes.
So the 7 is also halved to 3. So you do 4 points of damage. As you otherwise take a swing versus this thing, moving in with your tail, and you slice upwards, you watch as it almost partially opens between what looks to be seams along its edge, as it seems to be more resilient than one of the prior ones.
I hate
As
this
it does
thing.
so, it is going to use its reaction and lose 50 health.
What?
It's gonna just give up 50 health. Oh, for love of...
Well,
It's gonna give up 50 health for a friend.
And it's going to drop a corpse who's right there. As it does, as you slice upwards, you watch as the slashing damage would hit and otherwise breaks up a portion of it. You watch as it cuts what looks to be tiny seams between it and another one. As you watch as it smashes onto the boxes nearby.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna bite it. See if that makes another one happen.
Okay, go
Yes,
ahead.
we need as many users as possible. Thank you for this.
I am testing.
I'm not
Don't
sure if
You,
I like
we
this
won't
science.
disagree.
Can I put up my butt?
Okay. So that is 5.
5 plus 1 because it doesn't.
It's 1 because it's half. So that takes. So it takes the full 5 of the piercing damage.
Yeah, I nom it. Nom
Yeah,
nom.
you otherwise kind of with your with the jaw line of your mask unhinged, you move forward and bite it. That was your bonus action, correct?
That was indeed.
Okay, so you gain the temporary use of. Go ahead. You rolled me a 5, so that would be on the higher end. Okay, yeah. So you gain another charge of your poison resistance.
Sweet.
Again, if you wish to use it now as part of this, if you have a biological resilience available. If you don't, then don't worry about it. Just add it to your charges.
I don't. I'm not gonna use it because I don't remember these things doing poison damage. So.
Okay then. End of your turn, I believe.
Yep, that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. End of your turn. This moves on to Vinny. It is your go.
Okay, so this situation has got much worse very quickly. Alright, well, I'm just assuming
right.
that this guy's blocking off the other path.
I
At
need
least it will follow us. So,
take damage.
I'm going to shift up here, so I'm still
Mhm.
leaving some space.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack this one.
Okay. You have Bless on you, so go ahead and make me an attack roll and add your D4.
So sneak attack.
Yep, sneak attack because Damien's within range. Yes, that hits.
Yes.
Yeah, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
And that does 10.
Plus 4.
Also,
so
yes.
13.
Thank you for remembering sets. Yes, you do.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was 10 plus 3, you said.
Yeah, 13.
Okay,
slashing damage
13 points of slashing damage. Okay,
As I cut along this thing.
okay. Cutting along the edge of this one, you note that as the blade otherwise cuts into it, taking off a sheer chunk of it, as it slides and almost slaws to one side, seems to take the full damage.
Okay. These oozes have regularly done that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just the big one for some reason, seemingly because it seems to be made up of multiple of these things, seems to be more resilient against slashing attacks because it's not all one slime. Okay. So that's your
well,
action.
I'll make a bonus action attack as well. I know
Go
that's
ahead.
vulnerable. It's every attack, right? So it's not just once per turn.
For Bless, yeah.
Bless.
It's every attack and saving throw.
Mhm,
Yeah, hits 1
Much
point.
better.
Damage. Oh no, you have two.
Beautiful.
Do you have 2 weapon fight? No, you don't have 2 weapon fight.
One singular attack.
Hey, 1 damage could
You're
make a difference.
Big
Indeed.
cut on and then shear off a tiny little slice on the other side.
You flip it
Is
to
it-
K.
Just a little flick of the wrist with the scimitar. And
Yep.
carve
And
off
flick it.
a deli meat slice.
Yep.
Like Kay leaps over, catches it in a sandwich and eats it.
He has the 2 buns.
I
from
do
earlier.
have
Snap.
the buns.
I flick it off and then catch it on the sword like a spatula and flick it over to him.
Oh my god, it's like a hibachi grill.
Can I please
Still
make?
keeping the other sword up defensively.
Can I
That's it.
please make a check to catch this in the buns that I have collected?
Vinny, make me a dexterity, just a general dexterity check, please. And Kay, make me a dexterity. I'll say as you're actively trying to catch it, dexterity check.
Yes.
Dex check. That
I've
is
never
a dirty
wanted a
20.
nat 20 more in my life.
Dirty 20. Okay.
That is 18
Okay. 18.
or 16. Sorry.
Okay. As you otherwise deftly kind of slice off the deli slice of slime and flick it through the air, you watch as it almost frisbee spins in the air, gliding towards Kay. Perfectly aligned between Kat and Damien, as Kay effortlessly lifts up a bun, snaps it up, snaps it to the other bun. You now have a ooze sandwich,
And I have sausage to go with it.
and you sausage and ooze sandwich. Yes. You've made an aspic sandwich. Well done.
How
So-
deeply awful.
This is cursed, but that's fine. All right, Romulus. If that is your turn, Vinny.
That's my turn. I'm not gonna move under these circumstances.
Okay, Romulus. You are currently in the hallway. You can hear the shouting from beyond and the sound of fighting.
I must defend my allies. But first, I'm going to delicately walk through here and place my keg down.
Okay. Okay, I will say it costs you 15 feet of movement, going 5, I guess 5, 10, and then using a 5 feet of movement to drop the keg next to you.
Okay.
There. Do I have a tile for this? What's the closest thing I have to a keg?
You can use
Horse.
this one.
I could. Or I have a reason to use the snowman tile.
Frosty the snow keg was very...
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, putting that down. 20, 25, 30. Yep, you can get there.
No real trouble for me to get
Yeah,
anywhere.
no worries.
I will. Now, my understanding is I can expending hit points to do rage now. That I'm
You can
level
either
3.
now that you're level 3, you can. This is a custom thing for stream to know as well.
Mhm.
You can either take 1d12 damage and start a rage as part of the bonus action, or you can spend a hit die to start a rage.
I would like to spend a hit die to start a rage.
Okay, so spend your hit die, and as part of the bonus action, you start a rage.
Smack! And I will be taking out my maul and trying to do some splattening damage.
The rest of you watch as Romulus moves up into the room. As he does, you watch as there's almost this strange aura or air about him as he steps up, and you watch as he begins to get angry. You watch as the shawl and cloak that wraps around him with the bright white fur and the stark white fur and the bone ridges almost begins to give off this airing ooze. Not slime-wise, but almost like this vapor that begins to follow behind him as it forms into that of a bear over his shoulders as he moves up and takes a massive overhead swing with the maul. Go ahead and make me an attack roll, please.
I will
wasn't
be
that-
practicing this in
Go
case that
ahead.
wasn't clear.
I was about to say, if we've got both an ooze and a rat in our party, I now understand why we're under attack.
Haha! Minimum damage!
Oh no, that's such a cool thing.
It's still 8 damage.
It's still 8 damage despite minimum. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming an 18 plus whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
These things have an AC of 8. Yes.
Yeah, fair. Wow, it's almost impossible for me to miss.
I know. It's the case with most of the party. It's as if they were designed like that, with low AC, high hit points in mind.
Mm.
No.
So your first swing as otherwise collides. You watch as your maul strikes. You watch in the process of doing so, Vinny's sword cuts off a bit and it sponges against the surface of it, still doing some damage and ripple effect. As the bit that Vinny had sawn off, instead of it being potentially pulled back and rejoining the ooze, it hits it and glides off, scattering against the back wall and up the staircase as the maul strikes it. You have a bonus action. Nope, you used your rage, movement, and action.
Don't
He
get
has a
them
held
attack.
action. He is going to move into the room, and he's going to take up position. He's going to take up position there because he has cantrips he can use. Okay, that is the end of your turn, Romulus.
Indeed, it is.
Okay, Corpse Ooze 2's turn. Can't do anything currently. Followed by Corpse Ooze 1's turn.
Okay, I had a feeling 2 were down here. I just had the wrong colors.
Yeah, so going down this one, I'm going to remove from the map as you do not know where it is currently. You have no eyes on it.
Ended.
And this one, in its current position, is going to strike. In this particular scenario, I think. Vinny and Romulus, please go ahead and roll me a d20 each. Lower is better. The person who rolls higher will be the one who will be the target of my attack, as you both did decent damage to it.
1.
Ah! I win!
What happens if I roll a 1?
Then you roll off. Again.
Go on, go on, go on.
Just drop it.
Yay! Vinny!
I'm safe. Wait, Romulus, why are you on the floor?
Okay. So
I want
with-
this in character. It's fully is
Mhm.
going to attack Vinny, and I get in the way.
Yeah, and you watch as in this instance as Vinny has taken a cut off of it, the maul swings over his head, splatting the portion of ooze away, and you watch as almost the bare effigy begins to move around with Romulus there in this particular rage, and almost recklessly stepping in front. That is a 20 total to hit. So dirty
That
20.
does hit.
And it does. This will all be halved, so I'll just roll it as one bundle. You take 7 points of total between bludgeoning and acid, which is halved because of your bear totem. So you take 3 points of damage as the ooze otherwise moves up, and in this moment, as the bear image otherwise pushes Vinny harmlessly to one side, as Romulus is engulfed on the interior of this thing.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
That was a parody,
Okay.
ergo not
That was a good
copyright
watch.
infringement.
Yes, a good Watchmen reference there.
Thank
Have
you.
have inspiration. Also, it's been a very fun session so far. With
I
this.
already have inspiration.
Vinny, do you want it?
I need to spend it. Yeah, give Vinny my inspiration. He deserves it.
No, but I'll take one.
What do you mean you don't want inspiration?
I was doing a Simpsons reference. Never mind.
Oh, okay. I guess. Okay, I missed that.
Yeah,
My bad.
Bart.
Okay, my bad. I missed one.
I'm gonna love and care for this inspiration, and there's nothing you can do to
You're
stop
bad.
me.
Oh God.
Oh no,
wait.
I know. I get the reference now. Sorry. Yes, I got it. Okay. So, end of Corpse Ooze 1's turn. Damien, you are up. In this instance, you have seen your friends otherwise move up and attack this thing. You've seen Kay slice this portion of this one off, and you watch as it otherwise formed and slawed off to one side as you have otherwise shielded and blockaded this one from moving forward for the moment. What
I
would you
think
like to do?
my eyes, I may have vaguely noticed that in peripheral, but my eyes are just squarely focused on this thing that just tried attacking me from behind.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I'm focused on. I'm just
Yeah,
attacking it back.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll then, please.
Bear with me.
Ba-donk.
There we go.
Yep. God bless Caroline.
Ah, the dice.
Indeed. Yep, that hits. Oh,
Wow.
1 plus.
I did more from my blessed than I did from anything else. It is plus 3 bludgeoning.
Plus 3 bludgeoning. Okay, so 4 points of damage. Okay. As you otherwise take a hefty swing against it with your mace, it otherwise strikes against the side and warbles across the surface of its form, seemingly distributed amongst itself.
Wow.
Okay. That is your action. Do you have a bonus action for use at the moment? I don't believe so.
Hang on. I do have 2 spell points that reappeared.
Keep in mind that you've got Shield of Faith and you're concentrating on it currently, so if you were to cast it again, it would disappear.
Yeah, I guess that'd be me.
Okay. And
Tank,
of your
not
turn,
tanking.
back to the top of the initiative. Lloyd. Not tanking, you didn't get hit by this thing. That's good enough. Okay, Lloyd, you're at the back of the room. You just saw Romulus get eaten, but
Hello.
he seems to be raging quite happily inside of it, just kind of angrily shouting and waving a flail over his head as best he can. You can see that Vinny's otherwise there, cutting off pieces of this ham slime and giving it to Kay, who's creating more by carving up this one.
This is literally the gourmet ooze ball.
It wasn't intentional, but we have turned into Shaggy and Scooby.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, what would you like to do here, Lloyd?
Alright. Jesus.
Does that make me Velma?
Good
not to sound
question.
rude, but I think you'd be more Daphne.
Yeah, I think more Daphne is always in trouble somehow.
Quite channel initiated.
Yeah, no, obviously Cat would be going.
Yeah, cat Velma.
Yeah, alright, fair.
I am the ginger nut. I gotcha.
I think by process of elimination, that makes Lloyd, Fred, and Romulus the mystery machine.
Rude, but okay.
I mean,
Scrappy. Which would
Wait,
you
hang on.
prefer?
Am I? I'm married to Lloyd. Yeah. Makes sense.
you know what? I could see him being Scrappy or the mystery machine.
Okay, Jamie, can I request a minor fan art of this?
I tell you, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so
I really want to see a horny mystery machine.
Oh no! Oh no!
The mystery machine with just Romulus's head.
Just casually reading out some dwarven erotica.
Oh god, it'd be playing through the radio. And now,
Audio book.
tuning in. So, oh no, radio doesn't turn off either.
It's on loop.
It's on loop.
Okay,
Okay.
Lloyd, I believe it was your turn when this one
Yeah,
began.
it was my turn.
What you got for me?
I have got a. I have got a guiding bolt.
Okay, aiming at which one?
So Romulus hit this one.
Romulus
Pretty
hit
badly.
this one, and he's inside of it. Yep. Yeah,
He's
both
inside
this-
of it. Okay.
He's inside of it, and both of them hit it. Yeah.
Okay. And this one?
This one has been hit as well. It's been hit for less damage, but there's less of it than usual, you would assume. It seems not small, but there are almost these large chunks of it that seem to have been dislodged.
Mm-hmm.
As I'd say, given that you saw this one slaughter off after K hit it, you imagine that there's probably maybe a good 2 more out there somewhere.
Uh-huh. And what happened to this one then?
We don't know.
You don't
Oh,
know
we
because
don't.
it's because it's out of line of sight. I've moved it off the board,
Okay,
so you don't know where it's gone at the moment.
Because
Because it could technically have gone down here, or it could come up here. You don't know yet.
that case, I will aim for the big one.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll with guiding bolt, please. What level?
First.
First. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
That
is
hits.
plus
Yep.
7. Yeah.
It's AC, it's AC 7. This thing's slower than the other ones. You. Okay, go ahead and roll the damage. As you otherwise gather the magic in your palms, and you otherwise run it up the edge of your battle staff with the head. This kind of dark green, silver, and gold energy coalesces in your palm as you shoot it outwards, almost growing out into a flower stalk before exploding across the surface of this thing. Doing 14 points
radiant.
of radiant damage.
Said
Excellent.
Harlan.
And
Oh,
I will
you lost
use.
to Harlan?
Oop.
Yeah, Harlan
Wait,
doesn't
no,
get
I don't.
No.
Internet must have
Is that
completely
one,
died. Or power cut.
concentration?
Hmm.
Let me check.
Okay. This thing has guiding bolt on it for 1 turn. Next attack roll has advantage against it.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that was a concentration. Don't really have anywhere to move. Unless I can climb these boxes.
Yep, climbing the boxes and otherwise kind of cramming yourself in the corner. You keep yourself a good distance away from everything else that's going on. Okay.
We looted the boxes previously. You're just hiding in them this time.
My grand plan has been uncovered.
Okay. End of your turn. It is now the Plague Knight's turn. The Plague Knight, in this instance, he doesn't want to get close as he hasn't got any abilities or anything else he can use. So he is going to use a Sacred Flame on the one that Lloyd just hit. Yeah. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's a
Wow!
saving throw. Okay, thank God.
Wow!
I was
It
gonna
made
say-
it!
I was gonna say if you waste my fucking guiding bolt, I'm gonna be mad.
No!
I mean, it's an attack. It's on attack roll, not saving throw.
Yeah.
It's on an attack roll, yeah. This is a saving throw, and it passed its dex save despite having a -3. Well done.
Wow.
Alright,
Nice.
I guess he's not doing anything. Alright, he's going to end his turn there because he doesn't want to get too close within range. Actually, what he is going to do is he is going to step up onto these boxes to make room for people to use the main channel if they need to. And that also puts him in front of Lloyd should something try and attack him. Okay, end of his turn. It is now Cat's turn. What would you like to do? Kay, you will be up after the cystic.
So you got the guiding bolt on this guy.
Yep.
What's
So
that
currently you watch as it's otherwise kind of cloaked in this almost petal-like growth around the exterior of it, lighting it up. Everyone can see it now, and it will give you advantage on the next attack. Advantage on the next attack roll that is aimed at it.
Yes.
Okay then.
Foaming blade does not count as an attack, so keep that in mind.
Alright, okay. Should I just for the shits and giggles do it? Yeah, why not? Okay, I'm gonna cast second level chaos bolt at this.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll with advantage. That's 2d6 and 2d8, I believe.
Yeah.
We'll need another one of these.
That is a
That
17.
hits. Yep, that clearly hits. Go ahead and roll me your d20 as well, which that puts you down into the red now, but that doesn't count, but it is still a DC of 2. You are good.
I am good. Right, okay.
Yep.
And that is
And remember that you got your Tides of Chaos back last session,
Yes,
if
I
you didn't
did.
already mark that down. Cool.
and that is gonna be the D8, which is 6
6
or
and
5.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lightning.
Okay. Oh damn. Okay. Never mind. As you watch as your energy crackles through the air and it otherwise shoots towards this thing, otherwise guided by the guiding bolt, which otherwise wraps around the chaos bolt, drawing it in. As you watch as it sinks into the interior and explodes outwards, it takes 40 points of damage.
It doesn't
As
like
it is
lightning.
as it's
vulnerable to
vulnerable to
lightning.
lightning damage.
Ooh.
There was bound to be something.
Voice
Okay.
damage.
Okay. With that is the guiding bolt gone, and it shrinks
Welcome back.
one size. Welcome back, Harlan.
Welcome
Just
back.
for reference, Harlan, so you are aware, these things are vulnerable to lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure to make great use of that, Chris.
You know, just get
Get a
double A
lightning axe.
batteries and stick them inside it. It's fine.
now, Chris, are you willing to let me roll to see whether Romulus has some AA batteries just lying around the place?
Let's
Why
see
do
if
you?
they're made.
Why aren't?
They're made
why
out
you-
of rats.
No! It's like a potato
Funnily
clock, but a
enough.
rat.
As I'm sure you're
Romulus
aware,
making potato clocks.
as I'm
Oh,
sure
rat
you're
clocks.
aware, every creature has electrical impulses running through its brain.
Every
As
man
such,
is-
I've fashioned these batteries out
Oh.
of rat brains.
Oh no. Cursed, but I love it. Alright, Cat, that's your action. Is there anything else you'd like to do this turn?
Sounds tasty.
I'll throw up after that, but about it.
Okay. Throwing up's well, actually no, throwing up is technically incapacitation, but that's fine. So
Do
you're staying
acid
there.
I'm
damage.
staying there.
Yep. So, end of your turn. It is now the Cystic Ooze's turn. Now it is smaller. Oh, you did well there. Yeah, now that it's smaller, it only gets to make 2 tendril attacks rather than 3. Okay.
Oh yay! I'm going to be so molested.
It is going to make 1 versus Kay and 1 versus Damien. 1 versus Damien. That is a 17 to hit, which I believe misses, given your Shield of Faith is also in effect. The
Yep.
tendril otherwise shoots towards you, kind of bat it away with your shield, knocking it up and away. Kay, that is an 8. Nope.
No.
As it goes and it tries to strike against you, you kind of deftly lift your tail, knowing not to strike it, but you duck out of the way as it shoots overwards, narrowly missing Jeff, and otherwise pulls itself back, unable to do any proper strikes. It has no self-preservation. It's going to stay there.
Yeah.
Actually, no, what that does do now, actually, is that reveals the one that was behind it.
Oh.
Woohoo!
Hello, smaller one.
Okay. End of its turn. Kay, it is your turn now.
Alright, well, now that Mr. Mans is out here, I am going to do my best to hide my biting attack,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not going to be using my tail anymore.
Okay. As it kind of quickly
There you
sheaths
go.
itself. You're behind the boxes at this moment, and him being partially exhausted, he doesn't seem to notice any strangeness.
I'm just making sure I'm not trying to die
Mhm,
here.
mhm.
I'm going to turn my hand into like daggers and stab into this thing and try and pull out as much as I can.
Okay, go for it. Okay, that hits. Okay, with your otherwise sharpened claws, as your gloves are almost not torn, but you kind of stealthily kind of pull your gloves off in that moment. The edge of your claws, going back to your first knuckle, all become this like large clawed hand as you otherwise swing forward with large piercing claws, gripping in, otherwise tightening your grip as if grabbing onto something and tearing out of this thing, small chunks of it, doing 6 plus
6 plus 4 plus 1.
1. So that would okay, so that is 11 points, and that is piercing damage and poison damage. Okay. Taking it down to that. Okay.
And now I bite it.
And now you bite it. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. That hits. And again, that goes off. Okay. And that's 4 points of damage. That is above average. So
5.
you gain... Oh, 5, sorry. Yep, because of the poison. That's above average on your roll, so you get another charge
Yes.
of the poison resistance.
I
Okay.
take 1 damage.
Okay, and you take 1 damage from the bite attack, yes. Okay. Biting into the surface of it, tearing a small portion of it off, and otherwise kind of holding it there, kind of keeping your head down as best you can. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
I just want a thematical part of afterwards. I'm just sitting there putting the bit that I tore off onto my bread and preparing my sausages.
Okay.
I am making a meal while fighting
Okay.
this thing.
Okay. Otherwise,
Oh,
taking
wow.
the sausages out of your pack, sliding them into the bun, holding it there.
Cat,
go
could you
ahead and-
please pass me a bottle of tomato ketchup?
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Just
Just
a bottle
for,
of gold and silver stuff.
just for my own sake of mind here. Okay, yeah.
19.
Here, have some
19.
sprinkled ichor.
Quickly and stealthily, reason you weren't using your tail, skewered sausage into the bun. Next one, into the bun. Puncture the bun through so it's all held in place. Oh.
Yes.
Alright.
My God.
End of Kay's turn. Vinny, you are up. Romulus, you will be up next. So.
The fact that Damien is seeing this in his peripheral vision as he's trying to fight a news is hilarious.
I don't know. Kay's on the other side of some boxes. I'll say you're very... Given his sleight of hand check, you're not noticing any of this. You're
Oh,
just-
thank goodness for that!
Cat probably is.
Yeah.
Damien would probably be projectile vomiting over the you.
It's fine. I've seen some weird shit coming from Kay, and it's like, yeah, okay. This is hey, Chris, this is fine.
Yep. Alright.
Room's
So
on
Vinny-
fire.
Vinny, what do we got on the table here?
Okay, Romulus is inside this thing quite happily fighting.
Seemingly, yeah.
Okay, I reckon I would have better luck killing it than trying to pull him out. So I'm going to make an attack.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
going to try and cut a slice off of this thing. I'm aiming for near where Romulus's weapon is,
Okay.
just in case that becomes relevant.
Okay. Otherwise,
13 to hit.
okay. Swinging down against this thing, as your blade otherwise cuts through a small chunk of it. Given it was mentioned, do you wish to make this an attack with intent to remove the restrained effect from Romulus for a turn, at the cost of only doing half damage?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay. So, with that, I need to make a dex save on its part. Nope. You otherwise take a swing against it, the blade otherwise cutting through a portion of it, as you otherwise narrowly miss Romulus's weapon, but as he otherwise pulls it up, there's this almost string effect as it pulls away. Romulus, your weapon is free. You will not be restrained on your next turn, despite being inside of this thing.
Oh, well then. It's time
And
to do
that
some...
does... How much damage?
damage.
4 plus...
4 plus 3, so 7 half.
So 7 halved to 3, because the 4 went to... Yes, the 4 goes to the DC. So that was only 3 points of damage. Romulus, you take 1 point of damage and it takes 2. As a general note, the damage from the damage transfer does not count as damage. It's just,
It's true.
it's
damage,
health.
you think.
It's true damage. It's health reduction.
Okay.
But you can't halve one. So
Fair.
How's Romulus looking, by the way?
I'm bloodied, just.
you just took him over. Oh no!
I was
It's fine.
directly on half, so now I'm just below half. So, like, yeah, you literally that 1 point of damage has made me proper bloody.
Dink. All right.
I just
Okay.
like before I was looking fine, and then you like lightly tapped me, and suddenly I'm gushing blood from orifices all over the place.
Orifices
God.
that you didn't even know were
Your
orifices.
hemorrhage buildup is on the brink. I see.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us. Okay, bonus action. I'm gonna launch another attack since I can't actually do very much.
Okay, go ahead and make me a second.
You
attack.
could try and drag me out.
You
I got your weapon
You're okay.
free. You can smack him or.
Oh, wait. I just alt tabbed. Why is there a snowman?
You
That's
don't need to
my
know.
keg.
No, don't tell.
15 to hit.
It's my
4
new
damage.
summon.
oh, it's my keg.
Okay, 4 damage. That'll be half to 2. Romulus, you take 2 points of damage.
I can imagine Cat in the middle of combat just saying, "Can I build a snowman?"
Oh, 100%. I just summon it. That's my
Yep.
snowman.
Summon,
What's it do?
summon snowman.
Just summons a snowman.
Very snowballs enemies.
No, no.
Deals
Oh, that
frost
wouldn't be
damage.
too bad. It just
New
uses
School
a
of
full-
Magic snowman. See.
It drains
fourth
away from
level
its own.
spell. Yeah,
it
4th level spell
drains away-
summons a snowman.
Yeah, and it drains away from its own HP if there's no snow around to perform attacks.
Oh, that's actually not a bad spell idea. Someone made. Wait, I've made an ice cream wizard. Hold on, I've got plans.
Wait, is the
Anyway.
wizard called Mr. Whippy?
No, he
Oh.
wasn't. I'll get his name later. It was for the one shot, Christmas one shot a while back. All right, is that your turn there, Vinny?
Yes, that is my turn now.
Okay, Romulus, you're inside of this thing. I would say, for the sake of the damage transfer, because you are inside of it, you will not be affected by its own damage transfer.
Right. So if I attack it, it don't hurt me.
No.
Good.
And you are not restrained, thanks to Vinny's carving off of small chunks of it.
Can I attempt to beat the shit out of this thing from the inside?
Go ahead. Make me an
Also,
attack roll.
in doing so, with my bonus action horns thing, can I attempt to break out?
I will say you may. That will be an attack with disadvantage with your horns, because they will still be classed as restrained for the purposes of this, given it's an
Fair
attempt
enough.
for a shove rather than an attack for damage.
I will be recklessing.
Okay, go ahead and reckless. You have advantage on your first hit.
And
Because
normal on the
with them
second.
all, and it'll be a normal one on the second one, yeah.
Excellent.
And I'll say the shove attack will be against the escape DC rather than its AC.
Fair.
Hits.
Well,
14, 14, 2 and 2.
this
Going
is
up in the
cursed.
world.
This is cursed. This is
I-
cursed.
Remember, if you roll another double, you die.
Yeah, I know. I go to jail.
Oh no, you die.
Jail. No, you just die.
You're in jail,
2, 4, plus 2. So that's 10 points of damage initially.
Okay.
All right,
10
let's
points
see
of
if it's
damage.
another double.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, never mind. So,
Oh.
Romulus.
Oh. Yes.
It shrinks one size and can no longer contain you.
Ah, so I guess I don't roll with like I guess I roll with advantage then because I'm no longer inside it.
Depends on if you want to attack or shove, because in this instance it's too small to contain you, so you are pulled free.
Well, this changes my plans. Not much. I'm still going to kill you, you fucking turd. And I'm going to. I slap at a thing with the horn, with the
Okay.
rat horns.
Yep,
Oh my
go ahead and make
God.
me an attack roll with advantage, because you now have you're now free of your restraints.
See the double.
Let's see another double. Nah, he's good.
Ah.
5 points of piercing damage. Nice.
Would that still be affected by the +2 from my rage?
Yes, it would.
So 7.
Good call. 7 damage. Okay. Taking a swing with your horns, pushing forward, otherwise shoving it off as it gets smaller, kind of lifting and otherwise piercing a portion of it. You watch as the rats loosen, but they are not lost off of your horns. You realise that now you've got a choice. You must either take them off at some point, or you may lose a rat accidentally with your horn attacks.
Oh, I can I use my movement to delicately place rats?
I'll allow it. Using your movement, you take the rats off your horns.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, almost lost them there.
Okay, this one is going to move up to here with its movement. And it is going to make an attack roll versus Damien.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. That's a 10 to hit. Nope. Alright,
Yep, yeah,
next.
that's happened.
Ooze number 1. This one has realised what's going on.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
yeah.
figured.
Romulus. Roll me a d20. Higher is better.
How dare you hurt
Roll a
my
20
baby,
right now.
my child, my beloved.
I want to see this d20 roll.
I'm genuinely, I care more about.
You don't want to
You don't
roll.
want it to absorb this keg of anti-slime and melt the barrel.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's see this. Let's do it. Higher, better, higher, better, higher, better, higher, better. Ha 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 ha. Oh god.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Inspiration. I
Inspiration.
have inspiration.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
It's considerably better than it was.
It is. It's above average. It misses the keg, and it's going
Oh.
to attack. And it's going to attack the plague knight.
Most
Oh.
worst use of inspiration.
Best use, exactly.
Save the
Wow.
king!
Nope, that's a miss on its part as it goes and takes. It otherwise tries to move forward, trying to wrap around the plague knight as he sees it there. Takes his shield, pushes it away, tries to kind of direct it a little bit more towards the doorway, just to stop the frosty keg from being absorbed. All right, and this one, it's a mini one, is going to try and attack Romulus again. It's engulf, cannot grapple you, so it's just going to attack. Hey, that hits. 21 to hit.
Wow.
What? This
Yeah,
one's rolling
mini
well. The rest
slime.
of its friends aren't doing great.
That's like a little terrier or something
Hey,
now, isn't it?
and it rolled really well.
So does that
Romulus,
mean if we
You
kill?
take 12 halved to 6 of acid and bludgeoning.
Does that mean if we killed this blue one, we just automatically win the fight since the rest aren't rolling well?
Yeah.
That's not how this works at all. Keep dreaming. All right.
I tried.
Next up, Damien.
Oh wait, I gotta do things.
Yeah,
yeah.
do it.
Oh, okay. I be smacking.
The red one. All right. Go ahead and give me an attack roll then, please.
I be hitting the faster run.
That's fair. Actually, no, now it's smaller. It's no longer fast, but yeah.
Is that hit?
That's hit. Yep,
Uh,
that hits.
yeah.
And then you do 7 plus
And then it's plus 3 more.
3. So 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, good hit. Okay, you take a swing versus this one, swing over with your warhammer mace and taking a large chunk out of it as you watch as bits of it are scattered behind, as more and more bits of it are falling apart. As you watch as the seam line where there may have been 1 or 2 left inside begin to fuse together, as it seems to have become one creature.
Oh,
Okay.
I think that'd be my turn.
Okay. That being your turn, Lloyd, you are up. You're in the corner of the room and you just saw the keg come within inches of its life as the ooze moved up next to it.
Save the
What would you like to
snowman!
do?
I'm looking at inches of my life here.
Fine.
Can I squeeze?
I will say no, just because the guard is there. Otherwise, I would allow you to move to potentially this spot with very difficult terrain, sort of deal.
Careful from behind. The other one came in too. As what the fuck do I even?
Romulus just does the head spin, seeing the keg.
The keg is fine. The keg is fine.
For the time being.
Romulus sees red, not green.
Jeez.
What we got?
Not much. Oh, I forgot to take stuff off for that one. I don't have any thunder damage, so I will toll the dead on this one.
Okay, Toll the Dead on that one. Wisdom saving throw by the little one. Actually, that is a point. It is little. I'd say, given your passive perception, yeah, you can see that from there. Given you're on top of the boxes as well.
Yeah.
So, wisdom saving throw by that one.
Yes.
What's your DC?
DC is 15.
Oh,
What did it roll?
14. It's got a minus. It's got a minus
Yeah,
2 from 16. Oh, boom.
12.
12. Oh. Okay. Does 12 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 necrotic damage.
Oof.
Goodbye. Alright, we
That's
gotta make something, guys.
Alright, help me from behind. I might get attacked. And cat too.
No, cat will not be attacked. No.
That will end my turn if I am not allowed to go there.
You said your DC was
Ooh.
15, didn't you?
Yeah, it was 15.
How is it
What?
15?
And that's what my overlay says.
Should be 8 plus 2 plus 4. Have I done something wrong on your character sheet?
I
be
don't
14.
know. I just looked at my overlay
that's-
and it's a
that's
DC
fine,
15.
That's fine. We'll figure out what it is later. I'm not sure. It's taking something from your core? Why is it taking something from there?
A plus 10. E26.
E23 and K5.
E23. is my
K5.
wisdom
Why is
mod.
Why is it taking your level as your DC? Plus your level?
It
the
should
frick?
be proficiency instead of level, right?
I don't know
Yeah, it
why
should be
it's done
G5 instead of K5.
that. Yeah, it should be G5
I
instead
think
of K5.
I think
Yeah,
just
so it should be
misplaced
14.
it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
must have misplaced it. That's
Well, then
fine.
that guy should succeed, and then
Oh, he's dead. I've deleted him
Okay.
now. I'm not spawning him back in. Stuff like that.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
yeah, I was.
Okay.
I think the to hit is also using. Yeah, the to hit is also using that. I was
Alright,
confused why I
I'll-
had +7 instead of K. Yeah, I'll switch it to G.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
just
go.
switch it to a G and that should be fine. Okay. End of your turn. Plague Knight's turn. Plague Knight is in less than happy situation. He is going to make an attack. He hits. Neat. He does minimum damage. Let's go. 4 points of bludgeoning
VP Plague Knight.
to this one.
Hey, join the min damage gang.
Alright, he takes a swing overhead, striking across the surface of it. As a ripple otherwise flows over the top of it. And okay. Then we have Cat. Actually, no, he's gonna sidestep to get in front of you, Lloyd, so that way they can't get closer.
All right.
Right,
Whoever this
Cat.
guy is getting a raise.
Oh, I see Romulus's keg. I know it's precious to him, but I have no idea what even is in there. Like, I have no idea. Just he pulled this keg out of nowhere. I am going to. It's probably full of dead rats.
What's See, if it actually is filled with dead rats, then at that point, I think we just have to accept that Chris is fucking with us.
I mean,
as far as
technically it is.
as far as Cat's concerned, it's precious to you. This keg's come out of nowhere. You've probably filled it with dead rats. Do I bury the
Okay.
keg?
It's definitely liquid inside that egg.
Okay, look.
Liquid,
it
yeah.
will. It will
Digested-
be
dead
filled
digested
with rat.
rats.
It will be filled with rat.
It's too heavy for me to even move, so I'm not even gonna try. I thought about trying just for the fun of it, and that's heavy. I am going to. I'm just gonna homing blade. The red one. I've started on that one anyway. I'm gonna homing blade the red guy.
Okay.
It's well finished.
Go ahead and roll damage. And are you in the red at the moment?
No, 1 point off.
1 point off. Alright.
2.
Yeah. 2 damage.
Bam.
Alright.
Excellent. And
2 points of piercing damage.
I'm going to move here, and now here, here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And now
Okay.
my turn.
Okay. End of your turn. It is now the Cystic Ooze's turn. Oh, sorry. I'll leave you to it. It can't charge. It's used its tendrils last turn. It's going to try. Oh, hold on. I'm going to roll. Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Sir, yes, sir. That is 22.
Okay, you beat its perception. Does not notice the sandwich. It's going to attack Damien.
Oh wow.
All right, that's an 8 to hit Damien. Nope. All right, that's its turn over. Next. Okay.
All right, time to add more to my sandwich. Yes, Kyle.
All right. What we got coming into the sandwich this time?
Damien have like an aura of bad rolls of enemies around.
He's got
All
an
right.
AC of 21 at the moment. There's nothing I can do.
And bad rolls on myself. I think it's just an aura of bad roll.
Yeah.
Which is true, because Cat's right next. Kay's right next to me with a bad roll.
I'm gonna see if I can find something special within this red one, because I know it ate rats. There might still be parts of it in there.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Having an all-you-can-eat buffet in there.
It's a rat here.
Hits. Okay. Okay. Alright, so from this angle, Kat, as you saw Kay otherwise fighting this thing, making a sandwich over here while everyone's fighting for their lives, technically. You walk around the corner as you watch as he plunges his hand in. You notice there's almost this rummaging motion. You watch as he pulls out what looks to be like a half-digested corpse of a rat. As you watch as he just bites off the head, spits it to one side, and just pours in the interior liquid of this rat onto his sandwich for
yes,
Saul.
ketchup.
I have found my ketchup.
That does how much damage?
That's 10 total.
Damage for searching for relics.
10 total.
Oh my god. Like,
Okay, someone remind me that I'm naming the session K makes a sandwich.
Cat just wants to get away from this. I might just jump into the slime just for the.
End me now.
Okay, K, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna bite it next.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Slime or the sandwich?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna bite the slime. My sandwich is not complete yet.
okay, so 2 plus 1 is 3. Roll below average, so you will not be getting a
Yeah.
a use. Okay. So 3 points of damage. Okay. End of that. We have Vinny, unless you wish to move, of course, Kay.
It depends. Can I make a perception check to see if anything may or may not have something good to add to my sandwich?
Sure. Go ahead and make me a perception check. Also with disadvantage, given this will be a part of a
Yep.
spare thing you're looking around for.
Okay, that's a 15.
Aw.
Roots are probably edible. Yeah. You see some roots. You see some straw. You know there's a keg of some mysterious liquid back there.
Mhm. Might be
What
useful.
else?
I'll be honest. I'm good with anything that gets someone to defend the goddamn keg.
Oh no. You know what?
Oh?
With that perception check, you see inside of the slime in front of you, where you've just pulled out the half-digested rat, and you've poured it in like sauce. You
Uh-huh.
look in, and you see what looks to be this singular floating rat tail, which you can acquire next turn before it digests.
Yes. Tail.
It's
That's
pristine.
exactly what I
It's
need.
pristine for one turn.
Oh, I need that pristine tail.
Okay. End of your turn. Vinny.
Oh.
I want to move. I'm not going to be able to get advantage by going here, because that's not who the rest are.
No, that'll be a bit too difficult. No.
So I'll just move here and body block. Cat, so that those lot can
Mhm.
focus on the bunch in front. As I'm pivoting off, I'm going to call out, try and break the big ones. They're more manageable small. And I'm going to start wailing on this guy.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Plague Knight is giving me sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Of him.
It's doing 6 plus
Plus
3.
3, 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage. Nice. Okay. Notably, as you take a swing with your scimitar against this one, you note that there are small bite marks across its form. This one seems to have been damaged from the prior combat.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah. First attack just goes in. Next attack, where the bite marks are thickest, I'm trying to carve off another slice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Bonus action.
Hits. 2 points
2
of damage. You know what? That's enough to shrink it. It does move out of range in this instance as it's moving closer to its original target, which is the Plague Knight. So if you wish
That's
to move,
fine.
you may do so, or you can stay there.
I'll stay here for the time being.
Okay.
Wherever I need to be later, I can get to easily.
Okie dokie. Romulus, you are up.
All right then. As Romulus, I will do Romulus things. By
God.
which I mean, get my fucking keg, you
Nice.
bastard! Okay, before I do that, how do people feel morally about me potentially sacrificing Damien's life?
Damien ain't
For
gonna
keg.
die. His AC
I'm not gonna
is
die, dude.
I haven't hit him yet. He's on full HP still.
All right.
Well, near
I-
enough full HP, yeah.
Leave
I'm
Damien.
making a sandwich.
All the
Besides,
squishies are back here. Really, I'm doing everyone a favor.
Exactly.
Now,
besides, this
please
is not the first
die,
time we left Damien.
you keg wounding bastard. Sorry, I'm being quite loud. I'll be quieter.
That's fine. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Are you
I
recklessing?
I am, of course, I'm recklessing.
Of
Chris.
course, your keg is in
Written the
danger.
king!
My keg. My
I
keg.
didn't threaten the keg.
Yes, you did!
The keg
You
was
went
already
near the
placed. I went near it.
You went too close to the cake.
Oh,
A natural 20.
Go ahead and roll me
See,
two
look,
more
he's
dice.
very upset.
That's
Oh,
more
boy.
like it.
Yeah.
15
Plus
4
2.
plus 2.
How dare
Yeah.
you intrude on the cake's personal space?
21 points of damage.
now
Okay.
I'm curious what I would get if I rolled a nat 20.
You charge forward, you leap over the top of the boxes with ease as you see it almost not going for the keg, but slightly attached to it still as it
Nice.
shrinks as the keg is shifted slightly. You move over with your maul and with a massive overhead downward swing, you splat it, scattering it across the wall behind as it is dead. The keg is unharmed.
The cake has been saved.
It's all right, my darling. You're safe. 1, 2, 3. Smack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, theoretically, can't I go back over here and charge this one?
It will be difficult terrain, so it will be.
Difficult
but,
terrain.
but because you're already on the boxes, it would have been, I would have said 5 and then probably 10 for that. So then
I
it
have
would be
45.
10, 15 to go back on. Or 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you'd be fine still.
Okay, I'm going to leap back over after ensuring my keg safety, of course, and go for the bull horns. Now sans rat.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a horn attack. Oh, yes,
Two
you can
parallel
get out the
stories
rest.
going on here.
Yep.
We've got assemble a sandwich and defend
So
the cake.
7 points of damage again. Yeah.
7 points of damage versus that one, which was the one that was also mildly damaged already because it came from the prior combat. Okay. You otherwise rush forward, jumping over the boxes, slightly charging through one, as your horns dig in and lift up, kind of tearing these 2 large grooves and scores through the slime itself before you kind of rear back, stabilizing yourself with your maul in hand. Okay. It is now its go. It will make an attack roll with advantage against you because you're reckless.
Mm-hmm.
That is a natural 20.
Excellent. End
Time-
me, Chris.
I will try. Uh, 16 points of damage, halved to 8.
Oh,
Okay. As it otherwise moves forward, and you are now engulfed as well. As
Again.
it moves forward, wrapping around you, kind of the large outside of it, as it crushes your overconfidence getting the better of you as you've kind of pulled your horns back, slightly stuck as you are pulled into it, and it moves in and crushes you, crunching down. You can feel the pressure of it as the ooze presses itself in to your already damaged wounds, and you begin to feel the burn of the acidic flare against you, but still the mantle of the bear otherwise shielding you in this instance. Okay, I assume you're still up?
I am, yes.
Okay, Damien, you are up.
Oh, yay. Let's keep bashing
Lloyd,
minimal
you'll be
damage
next.
against this Sister Oozball.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll then, please.
At some point, it will shrink. Wow.
That hits. Because it's got very low AC.
And that's
2.
9 damage. That was a 2.
Oh no, the D4 adds to the attack, not the damage.
Oh, well, in that case, that's
So-
3 damage. 5 damage.
5 damage.
Wow.
Okay, 5 damage. It shrinks
Enjoy your turn, Lloyd.
into its final size. Okay. Lloyd, it is your turn.
Hero.
From this angle, you can see both the slimes. You can see one of them is currently eating a Romulus, and the other one has shrunk down to a point that it's difficult to see. But you can just about see it from this angle.
Oh, that means I preserved the rat tail for
How's
Kate.
Romulus
Okay.
looking?
Hmm?
How's Romulus
I'm not
looking?
healthy, but I am, alive.
Yeah, you can see that whatever this kind of mysterious bear mantle that's wrapped around him is seems to be protecting him and shielding him to a certain degree. But you can see that his body is still wearing and tearing, taking quite a bit of damage from this.
Mhm.
What's the plan?
Who's going after me? What's the thing looking like? Where am I? Ah, I'm here.
Initiative order's there. Yeah, you're first. Plague Knight's next, followed by Cat.
Small one.
Let's get
If I get rid of the small one, the big one should die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Okay.
What's the plan?
I will. Actually, the small one's probably not too much of a ball. I'll guiding bolt to this one.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll, please.
Yep.
Hits. Okay, Romulus, you'll be taking half of this.
Oh no.
Oh wait, shit! I forgot that.
Yes. Keep rolling.
Shit. Whoopsie.
If you kill me,
11.
will...
You take
Romulus,
5. You're fine.
you take 5.
And I can't halve that at all, can I?
Nope.
Well, Romulus is looking real bad now.
Okay.
He's not dead. He
Fine.
didn't kill you.
I'm pretty close.
He didn't kill you though.
Yeah.
It is now suffering from Guiding Bolt. Advantage on the next attack roll against it. Just another incentive to attack it while Romulus is in there. Right? Is that the end of your turn there, Lloyd, or do you wish to move at all?
I will. Could have done something different, but it's fine. I will move down here. Into it.
Moving down. Okay, to that. Okay. Plague Knight's turn. He is going to, given he's seeing what's going on, he's going to step up. He's going to climb on top of the boxes, get a better view, see what's going there. Seeing the Romulus is in a bad shape, he's going to Sacred Flame the red one, which fails. Hooray! Taking 7 points of radiant damage. Well done, my good sir.
Die.
What's he doing?
Die. Don't die.
You watch as the outside of it begins to become singed, and Kay, as you can see the rat tail slightly hanging out, you can see the edge of it is beginning to become ever so slightly crisped.
It's less pristine. No. Ah!
Okay. Cat, I believe you are up. Let me read this real quick.
Don't think of it as less pristine. Think of it as barbecued.
It's raw and wriggly.
Okay.
What the fuck?
In
Okay.
pure
Yes, Smeagol.
desperation,
Hey.
I have no push or pull runes left. I move in here and I'm trying my best to help Romulus out. So I'm
Aw.
grabbing onto his arm, hugging it almost, pulling.
Go ahead and make me an athletics check, please.
I'll obviously be trying to assist as best I can.
In this
But-
instance, it will be. I'll say you're trying against the escape DC of the ooze rather than trying to contest it.
It'll be screaming, let him go.
Okay.
Just. Fuck.
Oh.
I know I'm not strong anyway, but that's like -2.
Okay. As you reach forward with your hands in this moment to otherwise grab onto Romulus, there's a pause and a moment when you see an opportunity. It's faint, but it's there. You can take Romulus's place as being grappled by this thing.
Hang on.
This is your choice, but
Right.
don't do it.
Well, no. No, I mean. Okay. Yes,
You will?
I'll take his place.
Okay. As you otherwise reach forward and you grab onto what little bit of Romulus you can, you watch as the bear spirit grapples along the outside of it and begins to pull Romulus free. And as it happens, you see a moment where the ooze is beginning to wrap around him, and you instead move in as best you can, using your body as a shield as you are pulled in by it as it reconsumes you, but Romulus pulls himself free, sliding outwards. Okay.
I'm sorry. I have to keep you safe.
Okay, give me a moment. This becomes important now, given what's happened. Okay, let me make that roll. What's your spell save DC?
My spelled save DC is 13.
Okay, 13. Okay, Cat, please take... Ooh, 9 points of acid damage.
Oh!
As you watch as... and Cat, please expend 2 spell points.
Rightio.
As you watch as she is absorbed by this ooze in this instance, you watch as there is almost this very dangerous, almost tonic mixture. You watch as the vials on her body almost shimmer and shake as it wraps around her and crushes. You watch as her arms are both crushed inwards, as you watch as the otherwise animated chain with the crystal head that's wrapped around her arm flares in that instance. As the acid burns up your right arm, shoulder, torso, neck, and head, screaming out in pain, you watch as the exterior of this thing is torn apart. As you are no longer grappled, and you are pushed back. Romulus, you are forcefully pushed back in the process, as Cat is expelled from this thing. Okay. Okay. Notably, that used up your reaction as well.
Right, okay.
I'm not sure what happened. Okay. End of that comes to the Cystic Ooze's turn, who is going to... Okay, make me another stealth check for your sandwich.
Oh,
Got it.
wow.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
Alright.
that is. Let's see. What is that? Stealth? That's a. 25.
All right, Damien, incoming attack.
Yay.
It's a 10 to hit. No. I rolled an 18 on the perception check when it's got -2. I roll a 4 and it's +6 to hit. All right. It's going to move here, so it has an advantage on its stealth checks against your sandwich.
Wow.
Wow.
When
Yeah,
the DM
well-
gets petty,
That's the most intelligent thing the slime's done. What?
it wants to attack the sandwich.
Yeah,
Alright.
well,
Kay, it's your turn. You can
I'm
see the
getting
news
that
eyeing up
tail.
your sandwich.
I am getting that tail.
Make me an attack roll. It's mortally
Where's
wounded. Okay. You watch as on its last legs, Kay reaches forward, snags the tail, and almost like pulling a plug out of a plug hole, you watch as the the rat tail
tail. Now it's
Pulls
cat
fr-
tail.
pulls free, and you watch as it almost sucks into itself and deflates. It's dead.
Alright.
Wow.
Ah, that was a load-bearing tail.
As you
Got it.
load-bearing rat tail.
I am promptly adding this tail to my sandwich.
Sandwich. Okay.
I'm going to save the sandwich for afterwards.
Celebratory sandwich.
You take the
Wow.
sandwich, lightly wrap it up, and put it in your pack.
It is complete. It is the perfect sandwich.
Sandwich supreme.
And charge.
Okay. Moving forward.
Bite.
Okay. The other one's going for a bite. Come.
Ow.
Hits. Ooh. 7 points of damage total.
That
Nice. Alrighty. Very good hit. Alright. Biting. No. Yeah, it's not a 3-digit health. Doesn't need that. Alright. As you bite into the surface of it, that is above average, so you gain a charge and you take 1 damage.
I have taken, in this fight, I have taken all of my damage from biting things.
From biting things. Yep. Alright. I believe that is the end of your turn.
I'm going
Oh,
to.
give me a second roll. You should have rolled with advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Oh yeah.
Just in case it's a crit.
Fish.
Because if it's crit fish, that's actually important there.
Aw.
Okay.
I would like to try and do a performance check to try and get this thing's attention, if I can, or something to get this thing's attention. I don't want it going after the thing that just left it.
Yeah. I'll say, in this instance, you get a sense that it's attacking one creature nearby to it at random. The more creatures there are, the lower chance it will be of attacking the one that you want it to not attack.
I'm hugging it.
Okay. In this instance, I will say you can take. I'll give you a choice here. You can engulf, or you can voluntarily be engulfed by it, forcing it to attack you instead of Cat, or you can hug it, taking a single point of damage, and you can roll with advantage on your roll to see if you get attacked.
You want to hug your
I'm
cat
gonna
thing?
I'm gonna force it to attack me instead of Cat. I don't know exactly how much health Cat is on, but I don't trust it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, Vinny,
Aww.
you watch as in this instance where the slime otherwise partially explodes, being pulled backwards as it kind of gets its bearings almost, as Cat is expelled outwards, burned and charred across kind of like portions of her form, very much damaged by the event and what happened. As you see all this happening, you watch as Kay moves up, pockets something, and you watch as he almost jumps towards it, bites it, and clings onto it as he sinks into it.
So, as a party, we're all just jumping into this slime to save enough member of the
Apparently that's what's
Sweet.
happening here.
The
Damien,
thing is, I have the health for it. You don't.
I don't know. I'm only just blooded.
From
I
one
divine
attack, you were
strikes it.
full health.
I know, right?
Speaking of which, how is Kay looking at this time?
Hungry.
Hungry, yeah.
Yes, hungry.
He's a very hungry hippo.
I'm not bloodied yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
He's ready for
Okay.
a divine smite to occur.
Vinny, it's your.
Okay.
Don't make me bite you.
1, 2, 3.
What?
As you pass that area, you see the spot where Kay has assembled his sandwich.
Yep. So it will be. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's fine.
All right. Sliding in.
Okay. You have flanking, so that's a +2.
Okay. Right, just hang in there, Kay. I'm gonna make as I'm dashing around, I'm gonna slash my sword lengthwise along this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. You get sneak attack, 'cause K's inside of it. Hits, doing 5.
+3 is 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing damage. K, you take 4 points of damage, please.
Indeed.
As it shrinks. But K is a small creature, so it doesn't drop him.
I'm okay. I'm okay,
Oh.
guys. I'm okay.
I'm so looking forward to crit divine smiting it.
If I survive, I will bite you.
Damien spontaneously turns into an ooze.
Proceeds to look at how many rooms I've got. Okay, right.
Okay. And
I don't
unfortunately,
have the movement to.
I will say part of the attack, because you were moving up and slicing along the length of it, I will allow you to be there for the instance of this, because you were moving up, takes the slice and moves in here.
Okay.
I will allow that, given the intent was there, and you described your attack, so I'll reward it. I will allow, so you may be there.
Okay. I don't suppose you'll also allow me to try and grab Kay as a bonus action. You know what? No, he took like 4 damage from that. He's fine.
I'm fine.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
Okay. Rather than pulling him out, I'm going to cut him out.
Fair. Still hits.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because flanking.
Oh yeah, because flanking.
Brilliant.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
3
3
slashing
damage.
damage.
Herm
I
of
guess
flame.
pulling my punches a bit since Kay's not as insulated in the smaller slime now.
K takes 1 damage. Okay.
That's another slice of deli meat cut off.
I'm
Yep.
still not bloodied.
Alright, Romulus, you are up.
Hey, I have copyright on that.
Would you
no,
like a
fair
rat tail?
enough. Right.
You know what, Romulus, because it is copyrighted and he used it, I'll give you inspiration for that.
Thank you.
It took me a bit, but I got the reference and I was like, oh no, it is copyrighted by Harlan.
Right. Might I? What would be the best way for me to get over here?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I can definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Right. Well. How much? My entire thing is protecting people. I'm not willing to try to hurt Kay in this. I'm going to try and pull Kay out.
Okay. Make me a athletics check, please. You are raging, so you should be with advantage.
Wait. I need to be intelligent here. This thing goes directly after me. So is it possible to attack it in an attempt to pull Kay out?
Attack it with an intent to pull K out.
Basically, shove my maul inside it, be like, grab on, and yank them out to do. But this is an
Okay.
intention thing to do reduced damage.
Yes. Go ahead.
Because I want to try and take this thing out and get K out as quickly as
Go
possible.
for it. Make me an attack roll. I'll say if you manage to get a higher result, K will not take any of the damage transfer as well.
Excellent.
I will say it will get that barrier will be within a +5 of its AC. So if you hit lower than a 13, but higher than
Can I
18.
feasibly reckless this?
Yeah, by all means. You'll still be you sacrifice the damage, not the to hit roll.
Okay. Okay, that is a 17.
Okay, so you meet the secondary AC of this. So this does 6 plus
2
4,
plus
which
4.
is 10, plus 2, which is 12, halved to 6.
Mhm.
So it will take 6 points of damage.
Mhm.
And then the 6 will go to the AC. or to the DC. So actually, what I'll do here is I will say K. Go ahead and make me a strength check, adding 6 to your roll. This will be against the escape DC. So this will be a strength save. My apologies.
Strength save.
Yep. So you get the additional D4.
I'm trying to roll it too.
Yep, that's fine.
No! Can I
inspiration-
expend my inspiration? Oh, have you got
he has one.
Okay.
He has one. There we go. Adding 6 to the roll versus the escape DC. You see them all otherwise come in almost like a stirring stick. It is jammed into the ooze. As it happens, you grab onto a portion of it, and you are pulled up as it pulls you loose as you are shot ever so slightly into the air. You are hovering. You are hovering.
Above it, I'm going
where
to.
would you like to go?
I'm going to try and. I'm gonna try and like see if I can, like, use. I know this is gonna be a little bit weird for him to see, but I'm gonna try and see if I can jam some metal claws into the ceiling and hold myself there. And
Go ahead
then
and make-
when it comes my turn, I'm gonna slam attack onto this.
Okay, go ahead and make me. I'll say. Go ahead and make me your choice of acrobatics or athletics for this.
Gonna be acrobatics.
Okay. Okay.
That is 13.
As you are shot into the air, seeing a few roots and the bits of stone your metal claws kind of wrap around into, and you are slightly hanging there, clinging onto the ceiling as best you can. You can feel it loosening, but it'll be enough time for you to be able to steady yourself and drop down onto it next turn. Should it be alive? It is looking very wounded at the moment.
I understand that I have a bonus action,
You do indeed.
and I attacked this turn.
Correct.
And there's no K that I can skewer inside it currently.
Correct. And you could add another rat to your horns, but you know.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it was tempting. I will be doing the thing.
Okay.
He had 11 fingers?
Oh, that's not good.
It still hit.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
Okay. It is now this thing's turn.
I will say, just to be clear, the horns go like directly in. I then twist, so like for a brief second, you see sort of like a weird little wobble effect goes through the thing before I pull out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I would like Vinny, Kay, Romulus, Kat, and Damien all to roll me d20s, please.
Can I choose to fail?
In the instance, I will say you cannot choose to fail because you're on the ceiling, and it's this thing's determination to try and see
Can
who's
I
gonna
choose
target.
to fail?
Oh,
We'll see who gets
oh
lowest.
no.
Or did Cat roll a 1?
Yeah.
Cat rolled a 1.
Can I
Cat
expend
roll?
Can I expend an inspiration for Cat?
Can I expend the Tides of Chaos?
May I remind you, lower was better.
Oh,
If
cool.
you
I'm
remember.
perfect. I'm fine then.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's better.
Oh yeah, lower was better. I rolled an 18. I'm getting hit.
Yeah, you're getting.
You know what? This
Yeah.
works perfectly.
So in this instance, as the ooze almost backs off, partially exploding, splitting, becoming smaller, as you watch as a K is jettisoned to the ceiling, it sees the Minotaur responsible.
Yes,
That
It
is,
is my
that's
time.
a 23 to hit on a natural 19. Let's go.
it hits.
Oh god, that actually hit Damien.
End me.
That is 5 points of damage, half to 2.
Still alive, just barely.
That's barely. Oh man.
I have 2 points.
Oh,
2 whole hit parts.
so close. All right. All right,
This thing better
And,
not be alive by the time.
Damien, it's your turn.
Wait, it's still alive?
Yeah.
Are you gonna bonk it?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonk it, but I can't
Right.
remember how we determined whether have I gonna declare my divine smite first or not.
You declare your divine smite after the hit roll.
Right, let's have a look.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. And remember what we discussed before. Make sure that if you
Well,
want to, never mind.
that ain't happening.
Okay.
It might still be alive by the time I get my turn.
Well, it's Lloyd's turn.
You're settling on that natural one.
I can't do anything.
It gets to make an opportunity attack. She does the natural one.
Really.
Well, okay, on the one hand, I do kind of want to see Damien get hit. On the other hand, I have an inspiration I can expend.
It's
No,
only on your own rolls.
let's
just
It's
see.
not from desperation. In some exceptions, I may allow it, given the nature of desperation. But
Yeah,
in this
but-
event,
Yeah,
that
that's
is a
fair.
17 to hit. It misses.
Damn! Sorry. I mean, look, if I
Lloyd.
couldn't expend a thing on it, I still kind of wanted to see him get hit.
All right, Lloyd.
Hello.
You see,
Um,
you see a very small slime behind a very damaged cat. Looking at Cat's form, you can see that her right arm and shoulder seems to have been quite badly, almost torn up by this. As you see, it's dripping kind of this almost dark red blood, but it doesn't seem to all be hers. Probably some rats from the interior of this thing. And you can see kind of the damage. The bandages have been soaked with this and kind of clinging green slime to it as well. But she seems not mortally wounded, but to a point of very shaken at the very least after the event. As you watch as the rest of your companions were starting to beat up this slime before Kay got jettisoned to the ceiling.
hey, what?
I'm
Yeah.
on the ceiling.
He's clinging to the ceiling at the
Oh,
moment,
okay.
ready to drop down on it if
Right.
if this thing isn't dead by his turn.
Okay. So
What's it?
we are using everything to kill it. Good.
Thank you.
Basically,
Sorry, Damien. Whoops.
Don't pick up Damien.
Uh,
He's got a stack of things on top of him.
he has gone full
Um,
General Grievous on him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's ready to go.
yeah, I don't wanna do that, so I'm just gonna use Toll to Dead.
All right, Wisdom save. That is a 5.
That does not succeed.
Go ahead and roll me damage. It is definitely wounded.
Yeah,
Toll the Dead's a
that's
D12, not
rough
46.
dice.
Pretty weak damage anyway. Alright, what we got? Come on, D12. You can do it. 4 points of damage. Alright. As the resonating kind of thumb sound of the ringing bell strikes against the surface of it, creating another ripple, it is very badly wounded. Do you wish to move, Lloyd, or are you right there?
Could I have done that before? The one with the... I can use a hit die to do more damage.
The Omen.
Yeah.
Oh.
I should have done it the other way around though, so I can't do it anymore. Yeah, I'll go over here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, cool. Alright. Plague Knight's turn. Plague
survives.
Plague Knight is going to step forward and he is going to spend his turn to drag Cat backwards and interpose himself. Choosing to preserve her over attacking this thing as he did not have proper line of sight anyway. So,
Right.
Cat, it is your turn.
Okay.
You are very shaken at the moment, and you can feel almost like this light ringing in your head, as well as your arm kind of trembling. You can see kind of the dark kind of blood beginning to sink into the surface of the bandages, some of them being torn and ripped. And you can see otherwise Sychania wrapping around and very hot to the touch.
Okay, then I am running over here and I'm hiding behind the barrels.
Okay.
And the boxes.
Okay. You move to the back, and you kind of hold your arm, kind of your palm stinging. You begin to kind of feel almost the magical crackling of whatever Sychania did seems to have had almost a weirdly lasting effect. It's uncomfortable.
And I'm just gonna cover up and just try to sort myself out.
Okay. Try
And
and
that
start
ends
your
my
bandage.
turn.
yourself, Cat. Crikey.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what you meant by cover yourself. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Covering the arm, bandaging self.
Oh, that's alright then.
Okay.
Alright. I am.
You are?
He is!
K is K.
Mm-hmm. You finally had a thought.
And broke.
Oh.
He's buffering, bless him.
K's single brain cell sees slime. But sandwich. No, we lost K. We lost K. No. Oh, do I do what I know Kay was gonna do while he's here? He'd want to see it.
Yeah, it would.
He
100%.
would.
Even more reason to do it now.
No, it's me.
Yes, Chris, you know you want to.
No.
Give in to the darkness.
Musical intermission or more dwarf erotica.
No, 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 no.
Eldenbeard the dragon. With
Yeah, while you do
mighty
that, I'm gonna be right back.
muscles and shimmering scales.
Right. In that case, I'll be okay.
Hans was taken by their sheen, the lustrous glow of dragon skin. Oh, how smooth it was, hard yet soft on the underbelly. Hans knew this would be his greatest challenge yet, one he was more than willing to undertake. He prepared himself thoroughly. I can't keep going. If you'd like to hear more Dwarven Erotica, please subscribe to my Patreon. Dwarf Porn 420.
Oh god.
Oh.
Was that suds finally disconnecting there just then?
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe out of pure desire to not hear more. Ugh.
Okay. Alright. Save image. Nope. New file. Okay. Paste.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, you missed the best Dwarf Erotica.
I'm back. What did I miss?
No, I didn't get much further.
We got banned.
Tickled the dragon's tummy.
The smooth
dragon's
underbelly was most enticing.
We've been banned.
And that's when the dwarf discovered
I hope
that
not.
dragons have cloacas.
Does this mean that I'm not going to be able to air this one on YouTube? We're going to have to edit.
I don't think I've said anything that's explicitly wrong.
Okay, I'll have to listen back and see, but hopefully I don't. It's fine.
He gets the benefit of listening to it to a second time.
I have to find them as well. That's the hard part.
Oh god.
Oh no. Jamie, anything from Suds on Facebook? Perhaps.
Nothing. I have just looked. Absolutely nothing.
He must have lost internet. He said he was worried about this.
Yeah.
Darn. Okay. Okay. Well, the show must go on. It's a shame I have to do this, but I'll re-describe it if he comes back.
You can watch it on the VOD as well if he doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Suds, if you are watching this on the VOD, I'm actually going to write down the time on the VOD that this is so that you can go back to it nice and easily. So, work from 2:29. That should be fine. Let's write that down. 2:29. Okay. So. I've got to roll for K. Okay. In this instance, as K is hanging from the ceiling, looking down, seeing the slime below, you watch, or the rest of you watch with almost a strange anticipation as he lets go, falling from the ceiling and slamming down onto it with his claws, doing 3 plus 4 plus 2, so that would be 2's halves plus 5, so that'd be 8 points of damage. Oh, that's... As you watch as he lands on top of the slime, his almost hardened metal claws almost becoming a weight as they slam down onto it. You watch as pieces of it are almost splattered and scattered. Oh, Suds is back!
Yeah, I'm back.
I was just describing the attack. We waited. We had a little intermission of Dwarf Erotica while we waited.
We
Oh.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to miss the attack.
Kid turned something on in there, which turned off the internet.
Ah, okay.
Classic
Right.
kid.
I will.
On the plus side,
What
you
would
didn't
you
have.
What would you like to do then? Were you planning to
I-
drop and slam?
what I was planning on doing was I was going to sharpen all of my claws,
Mhm.
and I was going to position myself where my feet were on the ceiling, and just as I let go of the root that I'm holding on to, I was gonna put my claws out in front of me, and like end up being like a pin missile
Okay.
straight
In
down
which
and through it.
case, I'm going to roll a acrobatics check as part of this. You've already landed the attack roll. I rolled that beforehand because I didn't know when you were going to be coming back.
Yeah, I didn't know
Okay.
when I was like it.
Okay. With this, you swing round, your feet otherwise planting yourself onto the ceiling. As you let go, you push off in that instance, missiling yourself towards this thing, claws outstretched. As you dig in and pierce through what's left of this slime, almost drilling this or boring a hole through it, as each part of it peels away, almost falling into each of its small chunks, which then begin to become runny and slide off as this ooze is gone.
Woo, we killed it.
Very good.
And combat is over. You do not hear any further sounds nearby. No sounds of movement of rats nor oozes at this current time.
Do we just try and make it out of here before we have to fight again?
I agree, but does anybody need like desperate healing?
I have 2 whole hit points left.
You may have 5 lay on hands.
Thank you.
Ooh, 5
Okay.
of them.
You place your hand on Romulus, the energy flowing over him as you watch as the bare mantle kind of subsides, sinking back into his shoulders, and what looks to be kind of like the bare mantle itself, the shawl otherwise wraps over his shoulders as the energy soothes him, beginning to cover some of his wounds. Cat's off in one corner, otherwise beginning to bandage herself, kind of not necessarily lightly sobbing, but there seems to be pain involved as she is beginning to bandage her arm.
I'm gonna come over with a mix of honey and herbs and try and help however I can. At
Okay.
least help with wrapping the bandages and cleaning the wound.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I
You
debate.
approach-
Oh, I'm gonna
I
keep an eye.
debate on sharing my sandwich with Cat, and then think, no, I would like my sandwich.
The thought was there, though.
The thought was there,
I just
but it was
imagine,
quickly
like-
put away.
I just imagine like Cat's like hunched over in a corner, and Kay like walks over and just like, "Here, I made this sandwich," and she's like, "For me? No, it's for me. I just wanted you to look at it." And walks away.
Admire its beauty.
Just traumatized.
Okay, so Romulus, it's got a rat tail hanging out of it.
It's got a lot more than just a rat tail hanging.
I know. So Romulus, you've otherwise moved over at this point, and you otherwise kind of Cat, you notice Romulus approach, kind of the light, his shadow very much emanating from the dancing lights nearby, but your torch is now thoroughly put out.
Oh yeah, I would have abandoned that on the floor over there.
Yeah, that's fully put out at this point. After going into the slime, it sizzles it quite nicely.
By the way, because I know you'll make me ask, I do take the opportunity to pick up the snowman keg.
The snowman keg. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
I'll spawn another one later if we need it.
That was a brave thing you did back there, but please, if you're ever in that situation, always look after yourself. If anything, I'd feel worse if something happened to you than if I passed on.
I can't lose you as well. I can't. I won't lose you. That's it. I will fight to look after you.
I'm the one supposed to be doing the looking after here.
Well,
I appreciate it, though.
well, you're safe
How-
now. And we're all safe now. Just,
Let's agree neither one of us gets killed anytime soon.
okay.
All right?
Okay. Promise?
I hold out one truly ginormous pinky.
Cool. I kind of shake the hand, but it's my arm is hidden under my cloak, So it's literally just my cloak grabbing his pinky.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to take some of the rosemary, the honey, a bit of honey, some lemongrass, and what was the other one? Some mint. I'm going to mix those together to make a soothing balm for the hurt parts of cat to basically slather on the bandages and then apply.
Okay. For this, I will let you make a choice here. You can make it as a regular roll, taking, I'd say, a minute to make it, or you can hastily make it if you're intending to flee the area. In which case, you'll make it with disadvantage. It's up to you.
I would rather take a minute here. I'll just call out to everyone. It seems we're not being immediately attacked for the moment. I'm going to look after Cat. Everyone just check around for anything of use, and then let's get out of here.
Damien is
I hear-
checking out the door. By the way, that's what he's doing. He's keeping watch, keeping an eye out.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Kay
roll a perception
hears-
check, Damien.
Kay here's medicine. Dr. K is on the case.
Oh,
No,
God,
go
please,
away.
no.
Go away.
No.
I'm hiding
Niet.
completely behind my
Nine.
cloak. Leave me alone. Just
Oh
No.
no, I'm going back here. I have other
One
things to
perception.
attend to.
Okay. Kay is gonna head. Kay's gonna head over there. Okay. You doubt Dr. K?
Look, Dr.
Yeah.
K is
Cat
great.
does.
Dr. K is great. Leave him alone. He has his own methods. It works.
So,
Okay.
It does
With
work.
the perception, Damien,
Yeah.
you look out across here. I believe you rolled well by the
21.
looks of it. Okay. 21. It's good. You can't see though.
Okay, can he hear anything or smell anything?
It
Smell?
smells bad.
You can smell blood. A lot of it.
Cool.
You can smell otherwise the acidic and acrid smell from this place, and you can see kind of the thin layer of almost snail trail that's been left behind, kind of the last bits of remnants. You can see, I'll say, with that higher roll, you can't see anything of note, and you are certain you can't hear anything of note,
Okay.
including the waterfall.
Oh!
You pick up on that, and it's disturbing, as you suddenly realize the water has stopped falling.
Guys, the water's no longer flowing.
Hmm.
Do you want to have a quick look
Want to go take a closer look?
through, Vinny?
I'm gonna move the dancing lights up.
Okay. Shimmying the dancing lights up.
Oh, okay. I can still have a look.
Yeah.
Okay. Using the dancing lights as best you can, illuminating the area around. You can see the light snail trail, and you can see a massive dark patch of where things have been destroyed and torn apart down here with that. Looking further up here, you look to where the waterfall is, and you can see what looks to be almost this thin layer of almost dark matter, and you see it almost begins to drip like treacle over the edge. Not in a waterfall fashion, but in a cake mix fashion, if you will. And you note that the water has all turned black in this area.
Oh. The water's all black and it's got like the consistency of like treacle or something like that. And it's dripping from where there ought to be a waterfall.
Did you hear anything?
I don't hear anything.
It's probably safe then, if you want to go take a closer look. Pop one with.
If you accompany me, yeah, we can have a quick look.
All right.
Can we actually get through the door? I'm assuming
Yeah.
we can.
The door's
You just
jammed
break
open.
off
It
Oh, gotcha.
takes 5 additional feet of movement to go through, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. You each move up over onto either side of this.
The dancing lights.
Yeah. With the dancing lights, with the full color, you can see it's turned like a dark, almost tarry black. And you can see where it's dripping down the side and sliding down the edge here. You can see the water has congealed. And you're beginning to see as the fungus along the side, which was otherwise like a green and grey color, has maintained that for the most part, but you can see almost thin veins of almost this blackish texture running through it now. Almost as if something's changed.
If you just keep watch and sort of, I'm just going to quickly go back in,
Mhm.
and hope that in the meantime, whilst we've been doing this, that one of these two is kind of free to be able to get a vial ready, because we need to take some samples on the way out.
Yeah. The Plague Knight sees what's going on over here, kind of double checking. He kind of turns to you, Romulus. You take care of her. If you give me a vial, I'll get a sample for you.
All right, I pass one over. I'm more concerned with Cat than anything else at the moment.
Yeah. He nods. He takes a small vial and otherwise trots over. Lloyd, is there anything you'd like to do in the interim? Would you like to read Dwarf Erotica, seeing as you were so happy about it?
Clearly going to be
No.
looting boxes. We know
No.
his form.
Yeah, he's going to be
I
looting
want
boxes.
to find
The
this
platonic
fucking barrel
cloaca
with the
was
silvery
moved.
powder
Okay.
and
I
mark
will
them because I want them for
I
later.
need-
And you
you need
mark
that.
them?
Yeah, like take them off to the side to know which ones to have them.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll me, I'll say, an investigation check for this, just to try and find the right barrels that you found earlier. And Kay, what are you doing?
Kay is doing a couple.
All right.
For one, he is going to go to the area where that little black thing ended up going into the ground,
Mhm.
where it was attacked. He knows that things bleed, and that thing got attacked, and part of it got cut off.
Mhm.
He wants to see if he can find any little bit of it that he can.
This is going to be a very, very hard DC. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
He's just trying to add a little bit more to his sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Christ.
Needs more spice.
Yeah, this will be a very hard DC. I think we're looking at natural 20 territory here for reference. Okay. With how
Oh.
small that piece of slime was, you dig through the ground, you can't find anything. Whatever this was, even though it was slime, it didn't seem to bleed. And whatever small bit there is currently hanging from Cat's waist.
Alright, then he's just gonna, give a couple sniffs to his sandwich and go through each of his mushrooms and see if he can find a smell from a mushroom that feels right to go with the sandwich.
Make me a nature check. Give me a moment. I need to find my list of these mushrooms real quick.
Oh
Where would this be? This would be in lists.
And if you need, I also can tell you which ones I have.
They should be the ones on the bottom of my list, I believe. A dark grey fungus.
Nope,
Wide
don't
mouth.
have that.
Okay. Okay, describe them to me.
I have a sponge mushroom.
That's oily grey. Wide brimmed
Oily
crimson
grey.
coloured mushroom with small dark spots on
Red
the
roses
surface.
too.
And then the other mushroom. Spongy. Okay, spongy yellow cap. Yep.
For me and you.
I have brown and green mushroom.
That one's oily, correct?
Well, I think
I didn't get too much of a description about it
Okay,
in my notes, but I just know it's brown and green.
Brown mushroom. Yeah, oily green and brown mushroom. Okay.
Rippling coral mushroom.
That one will be the. That one will be this one. That is a dark grey fungus, wide morale variety, looking similar to a brain in appearance. Yeah.
Okay, and green tentacle mushroom.
Thick dark green stems that taper to a point. Yep, that's that one.
Alright, and nature check.
Let's see which one smells the most like your sandwich.
What smells like it would fit better with the sandwich.
it would
Okay.
complement it.
Okay, what would complement it? Okay.
Yes, what would complement the sandwich? And that is an 11 on my nature.
An 11. Taking each of them and examining them, the oily green one has a softer, almost liquidy look to it, and it looks slippery. Wouldn't go well with the sausage. Probably wouldn't go well with the rat's tail or the rat guts either. You might have too much liquid if you add that one. Look at it. Smell? Probably not. Doesn't fit very well. Even though it might add spice from the burning sensation it gives you from holding it for too long. But you put that one away? Probably not. The spongy yellow one looks interesting, and it's spongy. Might have a more of a complementary texture to the bun. But you note the underside of it is covered with kind of these thin hairs, which give it almost a carpet-like texture. And you're worried that that might ruin the texture of it overall, despite having more of a spongy nature to it. Also has kind of a rotten smell. It's not the greatest, but it's potentially something you could add if you felt like it might work. The thick green stems, you see that they don't seem to have any particular smell to them. They don't seem to have anything else. But as you do kind of pick it up with your very fine. Actually, no, you have. Yeah, because of your smell here. Actually, you would note that it has a very, very fine smell of some form, and as you're holding it, you note that there is a light layer or film around the exterior of it, which as you kind of begin to peel off, comes off in almost this stringy fashion. Almost like a sap. It's intriguing, and you're not entirely sure. And the coral one, which is a dark grey fungus, it's otherwise a wide morel variety. Morel being spelled M-O-R-E-L, for those who are interested in what that might look like. And it seems to be similar to a brain in appearance. You see that it's otherwise hard and tough around the edges, but as you otherwise kind of get a closer look and give it a slight shake with what bit you have, it's almost liquidy on the inside, almost like a sap. You're not entirely sure how thick it is, but yeah.
Well, considering my options, I'm gonna have to go with the coral one because everything in the sandwich currently is more soft. And I feel like it would be a little bit better to have a little bit of toughness to the sandwich itself.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add the coral one to the sandwich, and that will complete my sandwich.
Okay. Taking the sample that you have, tucking it inside the bun sandwich that you have, you tuck it in, kind of the light softness of what looks to be what was where you snapped it off previously, like a slight water retention bit, had almost sealed over or filmed over. As you always kind of look at it, there's a slight smell to it. As you're holding it in place, you notice something.
Oh?
Have you got your gloves on or off?
Considering
You took them off earlier for the claw attacks.
I would have put them back on when going near the night, but in here, I think because I was digging in the ground, I'd probably have my gloves off.
Okay. You notice the edge of your fur going black while holding the sandwich.
Now that sounds interesting. Does it feel like it's affecting my skin, though?
No.
Interesting. Alright, it's going in the sandwich still.
Okay. You hold the sandwich in place and you examine it, looking at it. It looks pretty good. It smells strangely satisfying.
I am eating my sandwich. My sandwich is complete now.
Okay.
It looks like everything is working well. Yeah, I'm eating my sandwich.
Okay. You take a bite. Okay. Take 2 points
Instantly
of acid
take
damage.
69 points of damage.
No.
How much?
2 points of acid damage.
2? Okay.
Okay. You take a bite, and as you otherwise kind of take it in, go ahead and roll me a d20.
D20. Here we go.
And can you taste the hatred in this meal?
You take a bite into it. It's got the very almost sickly acidic taste of the slime. The otherwise putrefied guts of a rat. The well-cooked and seasoned smoked and salted sausages. 2 very well-made elven flatbread buns. a tail for complimentary icon, like a lemon on a cocktail, and a slice of hag's brain mushroom.
Hag's brain mushroom. Now
Mushroom.
that sounds like a great mushroom.
As you bite into it, each having its own flavor, the mushroom or fungus giving a strangely almost starchy taste to it. It's actually quite nice. And as you do take a bite, you enjoy all of the mix and the complement of flavors. It's not pastry level of good, but the meat, the slime, the ichor, the tail, and the innards that otherwise slosh around on the inside of your burger. You bite into it. You begin to feel almost this permanence to it. As you begin to feel like portions of your body begin to shift and get used to this. As you kind of flex your body, almost stretching slightly, you begin to feel like certain woes begin to disappear. You may remove all of your charges for poison resistance. You have it permanently now.
Oh yeah.
For note, he has to activate it first. For those who are interested, it is not something he has on all the time. Okay. I will also say, as part of the ingredients, for rat, you can add additional fur if you wish to become extra hairy.
Oh, yes.
I'll give you 1 charge of that for extra hairy. And source of that was rat for note. And the others that don't really have any properties that would work well for you. Actually, no.
Oh.
The hag's brain fungus allows you to voluntarily go under the transmission of necrotic magic, turning your fur black.
Ooh.
Okay. With that, Cat and Romulus, you are currently in there. Cat, you're bandaging yourself up, still lightly in pain and all that, as Romulus is currently kind of over your shoulder. He makes a balm, passes it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna rub it on the sorer parts that look, well, the parts that look stomach. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And cover it up.
Yeah. And patches of her skin that, Romulus, you've seen before, kind of where the wounds are around her shoulder and arms, and you watch as she kind of lightly rubs that in and applies the bandages over the top, adding a soothing agent. It does help. You feel better, even if it doesn't restore any of your vitality. It does help.
And there's an added bonus. If we were to go through a fire, you'd be very delicious.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
Softcast Fireball is always there.
Sorry, did you just say that honey glazed centaur steak?
I don't count on going near fire, but then I do count on diving into a slime.
Seasoned with mint,
I
rosemary,
mean-
and lemongrass.
Exactly, yes. Tell me that doesn't actually sound quite good.
It sounds very tasty, and Damien, if you were in the room, would probably be like looking and licking his lips.
little bit of oh wait, where the fuck did I come from? Lupus Apex?
I mean,
Yeah.
I've forgotten the name of my hometown, Chris.
you're
Lupus
talking.
Apex.
You're talking about food. I mean, I just. Kay was making something. It was horrific.
A little bit of Lupus Apex humor there for you.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, if Kay offers you a sandwich, which I doubt from what I've seen, don't.
Fair
Don't.
enough. Right, I'm going to like lift Cat up.
I'm the king.
Not like when I say lift, like help cat up. Because
Oh, I was about to say, I don't think you can
I
take that
don't-
weight.
Okay, I actually we've checked this. I am theoretically capable of if I drop everything else, moving cat.
Not
But
the king!
it's not worth it. I need that keg. I don't know what's in it. It might just be water. But you know, I'm feeling keggy.
Okay.
There.
Lloyd, what was your investigation total?
11.
Okay. You look around. You do find what looks to be a barrel. It's half empty. The ones that were full were on the upper layer of this.
Mhm.
But you do find a half empty one, which seems to have been pre-cracked open and has just had something put on top of it to hold it closed. But it seems to contain more of that powder.
Mhm.
Kind of a sand-like powder, but finer.
I just set them off to the side just so they know which ones.
Okay.
When they collect them up.
When who collects them up? Hell of a question.
Huh?
When who collects them up? The Plague Knights? Or...
Yeah, when they set for evidence, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because I need to investigate them after.
Okay. The Plague Knight will take a sample, and he will otherwise return with the sample and hand that to you, Romulus. You see that it is almost, like I said, it's a thick, almost granular texture, very much like a treacle-like mixture. Vinny or Damien, while you're out here, is there anything else you'd like to do?
While I was out here alone, I've wanted to keep an ear out for anything coming up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
That's a 13.
Okay. You feel confident you can't hear anything else of interest. If there are rats, they're gone. If there are oozes, they are either being very quiet or they aren't coming.
When Damien returns, he's going to ask Vinny, does the area seem safe?
I wouldn't touch the water, but I don't hear anything coming for us.
Okay, so Damien is going to try and rip root out from in front of him and delicately sort of stick it into the treacle-like water.
Okay. Take a bit of root, you dig it into the treacle almost like a stirring stick. It seems to move. It's thick, a lot thicker than before.
And then take it out to see if it's done anything to the root.
You take it out and look at the root. Kind of shake it off a bit. No damage, from what you can tell.
Okay. It doesn't look as though it just looks like it's more gloopy than it was before, but otherwise it looks fine.
Yeah, I
It doesn't
wonder.
seem to have any adverse effects.
When we cut that cord and the one in the drainage basin exploded,
Yes.
that had an effect on the water as well.
Yes, it did a very similar thing. But I think it was this
But that was quite localized.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is as well. Also, refresh my memory, Chris. Had that started to fade by the time we went back there next time? Or was it still as it was?
It had started to fade, yes. But
Okay.
from what you could tell, it was almost like when it happened before, the water it was in where you'd cut the cord all the way up to the crossroads just went black.
Mm-hmm.
In kind of a powdered texture, but it wasn't thick. But then once it hit that crossroads and you saw where there were more cords, it went back to its normal color. But you did note that slowly but surely the black particles would be almost flowed into it and were being reabsorbed.
Okay.
But here there doesn't seem to be any of that. You do recall that the bundle of cords came down this particular waterfall.
Just one thing I want to try. Toss me that root quickly.
Okay, I'm going to do so.
Okay. Toss it across.
Okay.
And he
I'm
catches
going
it.
to try and poke around at the bottom of the stream.
Okay. You kind of
I
poke
believe I
down.
saw the cords last time we were here. It's possible they
Mhm.
shifted around, but
Yep.
I'm aiming for where I remember them being
Okay.
as close as possible.
I'll say, given that this is going deeper into the water, you have a choice. You can either lean over and make me a acrobatics check to maintain your balance and not fall in, or you can voluntarily step in / push your hand in, and you won't have to make the check at all. So it's potentially a whole body versus part body, depending on what you want to do here.
Can I lie on my stomach?
Yep, it'll be part of the acrobatics check to kind of lie on the stomach
Okay.
and push over, because there is like that small, like 1 foot high ledge around the edge of all the water here.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool. I will do that then. So
Okay, acrobatics
athletics.
check. Yep. Okay. Leaning forward and over.
It's a dirty 20.
Yeah. There we go. Leaning over the edge, kind of deftly not making sure not to get any of yourself in the water. You push with the root down to the bottom. You kind of drag it a little bit along. You don't feel any pressure of anything solid there. It's certainly thicker. And as you pull up, it becomes almost thicker and stringier before it slows and slops off the side of the root back into what the quote-unquote water is now. Almost like untangling something.
This water was flowing downstream previously. Is there any sign of it doing that now?
It's very, very faint, if you could even call it a flow.
Don't know. If we get some heavy rainfall, maybe this will start to shift. If that's even a good thing. Well, the way I see it, we only have 3 options in it now. Try and look for the source, see if we find anything interesting. Try and look at the very end of the stream, see if there's anything going on there. Or leave, given our injuries.
I heard sauce.
From all the way back there? No, you didn't. Kay had a
Kay's
moment.
magic power. I heard food item.
I heard sauce. Wrong kind of sauce. Oh. Okay. I think, given the time, I'll give you some time to think over what you might want to do here as a party for next session. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. There won't be a session next week, unfortunately. It is Easter Sunday, and I am unable to make it. And unfortunately, the game cannot go on while the DM is not here. But that is fine.
Instead, you'll be enjoying Dwarf Erotica with me, Hansel von Biggendick.
If you're feeling like writing it, we can turn it into a mini podcast if you want.
Genuinely tempting, but I do need to get a better mic. They really need to hear the arousal in my nodules.
It can be done. All right. And so, with our sandwich assembling, cat exploding, goop playing group, they have otherwise vanquished whatever this cystic oozeball was, and now gathering themselves at 4 a.m. in the morning underground and in a storm siphon that is no longer siphoning storms and water and more treacle. That is where we shall end our session for tonight. So, see you next time.